Gold all in my chain. Gold all in my cock. Don't believe me, just cock.
Don't believe me, just cock. Don't believe me, just cock.
Don't believe me, just cock. You're watching Horror Soup, bitch.
See, can we do this without... We don't need tough guy here. Who needs tough guy? We look great on our own.
Tough guy's my brother.
Tough guy, where
Your
you at?
beanie's in that room over there.
I have a beanie over there?
I wore it on my cock.
In what room?
We got a feature.
Is this the Chris Angel wig?
We got a feature from our favorite beanie in this bitch. It even matches his pants. Let's go, Burgundy boy.
I don't think this is mine.
That's not mine.
That's not mine.
Casey doesn't have that shit.
I think this is like Cleveland's or something, or maybe it's like one of my friend's friends.
It's that dead guy you killed.
This actually isn't my beanie. I don't want to wear it.
It's that dead guy
That's
you
fine.
killed.
I don't care.
Wait, whose beanie
No,
is that?
I don't know who's. That's why I left it in there. I don't know whose it is.
Stop having so many prostitutes over here. Then. Lemons in a Corona like a bitch.
Those are limes.
No, they're
Look
yellow.
at the green tint
They're
on the bottom, on
yellow.
the side of them.
Bro.
You want to pull it out and suck on it?
That is
It's a lime.
That's a lie.
Yeah, it's a lime. I told you it was a
What
lime.
kind of limes you guys got over here?
Dude, I don't know. Sometimes they're just like yellowish. You can tell they look more limey when they're
Open
not
your
cut.
mouth, bitch. Yeah, you like that. You like that shit, don't you?
Eat it! Eat it! Eat the fry! You're dropping fry! Eat it!
This is a weird porno. This is a weird porno.
Sit down. Sit down.
No.
Sit down.
Stop.
Sit.
Ow.
Eat the fries. I bet you eat it for lunch. Then I bet you do what I want. You thought I was feeling you? A munch. 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 You thought I was feeling you? You thought I was feeling you? You thought I was feeling you? Munch it! Munch! You thought I was feeling you? You thought I was feeling you!
Help! You're watching the stream.
Where's the other fry?
It's up your ass.
I found it. You thought I was feeling you!
Was it on my shoulder?
Yes! Munch it! Munch!
You're scary.
Munch! He's deaf. He can't hear me. Munch! Munch! Eat it!
You sit the fuck down. Sit down.
Munch!
Sit down.
Munch! 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 Munch!
Help!
You thought I was feeling you? A munch! Visual Betty, I do what I want!
Your butt crack. No. Help! Caleb, I have to
Eat
go.
the
I
fries!
have to go. Look what you did. I bought you these fries and you just fucking wasted them.
And now you're filled with them.
Oh my god.
Chock full.
You guys. Help!
Yeah! Girl, I'm nuts, nuts, nuts for your guts, guts, guts. Girl, I'm nuts, nuts, nuts for your guts, guts, guts. I don't know what I do if I couldn't cut into you. I'm in love with you, and what that entails is me ripping myself up like the mummy with your entrails. Cause I'm nuts, nuts, nuts for your guts, guts, guts. Girl, I'm nuts, nuts, nuts for your guts, guts, guts. I don't know what I do if I couldn't cut.
I have an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
How much do you think they spent?
There's no way I can even find the budget on this.
Yeah.
I was hoping that I could at least maybe find the budget, but...
I'm gonna say... I just spit my gum out.
Yeah, you should. Kim.
Watch this shit. Munch, bitch!
Oh my god, why do you have to make it such a spectacle? Stop making it such a spectacle.
That's how we do it over here. Wait,
Will
okay,
you have to
before-
scream munch before you do it?
Before we get started, Caleb and I are in a committee called the AJC with our lovely friend Cleveland.
Tough guy.
Tough.
Tough guy, actually.
Let me restart. Caleb and I are in a lovely committee with our great friend Tough Guy.
I still feel your spit on my hand.
What is it called?
Almond Joy Committee?
Bro.
Almond Joy Crows?
Crew.
Crows. Almond Joy Crows.
No, the almond.
We're like, caw.
No, we're the We're the Almond Joy crew because we all identified with our favorite candy bar being an Almond Joy last night. Where's our photo?
We're flightless birds.
Where's our fucking photo? Where's our family photo?
It's downstairs. Wait, you're gonna go get it? You're gonna leave me to keep talking? We're doing a podcast right now.
Fuck your podcast.
Okay, I guess I'll do the intro for the. So we're doing Amityville, the final chapter, aka Sickle. It's been a long time since we've recorded Amityville. Holy shit. This one is written by Gino McGahee. wait, Gino McGahee, and it was also directed by him and Forrest Day Jr. Forrest Day Jr. decides to make an appearance in this movie as himself because he just gives himself his own name in the movie. Kim, Gino McGahee.
That's my boyfriend.
McGahee. Like, come on. We can't not laugh at that, right?
It's like Neil McDonough.
Neil McDonough?
Neil McDonough.
But, like, dude.
It's bad.
Gahee?
Forrest Day? What kind of name is Forrest? Not Forrest. Like Forrest Gump.
Like, we got Leahy, you know, like from Trailer Park Boys. That's cool.
It's like Morris.
McGahee?
It's like Morris with an F.
It's
Forrest.
it's like Forrest Day's Day Off.
What the?
Nope,
Oh,
that's a cup holder.
coaster.
That's a cup holder. Or coaster.
You tell your cup
Yeah.
holders to watch their back.
Oh, I will. I will.
Shit.
Okay, so since people are listening in an audio podcast, Kim just left to get a picture to
Yes.
show to the camera. So if you're not watching, this does not help you at all.
No, we'll post it. We'll post it for
Okay,
you guys.
we can post it.
This is the AJC, the Almond Joy crew. Here we are, the first reveal live on national television.
The Almond Joy Custers.
Oh, the wrong camera.
Yeah, so Kim is currently showing a picture of the
Yes.
Almond Joy crew.
We have never looked happier.
Pepper can't eat Almond Joys, so technically, like, I want him to be a part of the crew, but he kind of can't be because.
Wait, can I just hold this? You're the whole.
Can you sit down, Kim? Can you? I would love it if you sat down, talk to the people.
We love y'all. That was the Almond Joy crew. Shout out to Tough Guy. That's this guy. That's me.
I can't imagine how confused people are right now. They're
Almond
like, you
Joy
guys
crew.
are finally talking about Amityville after 4 months, and Kim
Yeah.
is just doing visual cues.
Show and tell.
She's
Show
like,
and tell with Kim. Bro, that's a spin-off show.
show and tell with Kim. We can do that.
The synopsis is every single episode there's a mystery door. Somebody walks in with a bag of goodies. You, Tough Guy, whoever, I have to just dig through the bag of goodies and
you
show them
show
and
it and
tell
tell
them.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I like that.
Okay, if you want to do that, I'll make that show.
Let's do it.
You want that to be a
Yeah.
show? Okay,
Yeah.
you have to come down here like once a month at least. So, like,
All right.
are you prepared to do that? Because,
I'll figure something out.
or you can come out like every couple months and we just have to record like 5 at a time.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, if you want to do that, we can do that.
Show and tell.
Okay,
Okay.
show and tell with Kim. Hold her to it, guys. Send her an email. I'm gonna give out your personal email. Okay,
Hold my bowl.
I'm gonna give out your work email.
Bro. Now that's where you draw. That's where I draw the
I'll
line.
be like, all right, guys, this is where you email.
This is Kim's address.
You have to send her a letter to her home.
This is her floor number.
Oh my god, she is in. I heard that you were just like plopping off street names in an episode that was going off the other night. So
I got excited and I was talking about her Uber Eats order and I mentioned the street that the restaurant was on.
yeah, don't do that this time around, okay?
Well, I already did.
Okay, well, right now, don't. Okay.
see what I can
Otherwise,
do.
I'm giving everyone your
I'll
address.
see what I can do.
I am swatting you if you do.
You
that
don't want a
again.
little company over here?
Anyway. We're here to talk about Amityville Sickle. What is this? The 14th in the?
That was 15. Hold on, let me
Is it
count.
15?
I have my list.
I don't know. I need to check real quick. Let me address the list.
Let me address you.
We are at what?
Yeah, you heard me.
This is the 16th.
Where the fuck is that hat for me? Hold on.
I think I offered.
Do you have
it to
any
and
other
said-
colors?
I can make another color if you want a different color.
I want a black one with the green soup.
Okay. I
Look
think
at
I could
this.
Okay. I think I could do that. Okay. This is the 16th.
And we're done.
Amityville.
16. No, I have 17. You know why?
Why?
Because you didn't count cabin because you're a bitch. I know you didn't count
Oh,
cabin.
but that's not like technically in our.
Bro, yes it is.
But it's not like
It's not in
That one was pretty awesome.
Don't make me say bro
I
again.
forgot I watched
Don't
that.
make me say
and
bro
I saw it
again.
on Letterboxd not too long ago. I was like, I think I watched this.
That
So that
movie was
was the
funny.
one that me and you watched
was a
on
short,
YouTube,
yeah.
right?
It
Like
was a
the one we
short.
did for Patreon.
It was a short, and I'm counting
yeah.
it. So this is 17.
But we don't know where that goes into, like when it was released, because we kind of
Yes,
watched it
we
randomly.
do. It was
but this
released-
is this one is 16.
Okay,
in
this was
the-
released in 2021.
Okay, exactly. This one is 16 in the order of Amityville's, because we've been going
That
in
was
order.
released in 2021.
That was a fire
All right,
film,
fine.
dude.
We're on 16, I guess.
I was trying to drink a drink, and I was going, hoping that like you would say
No,
something for me, so
I
I,
was
could
staring
like.
at myself.
Yeah, you were just like
I'm
gonna
a
go.
narcissist.
I'm trying to see what this got on Rotten Tomatoes, and I don't know if I could even find
Sickle?
this
Or look
on
up the
Rotten-
final chapter.
the final chapter, because there are 2 titles for this. It's
So I
Amityville.
bought. That's a scam.
Oh yeah, you should tell that story.
So this movie, if you look in the Amityville universe, this movie is listed as Sickle. That's what we knew it
I
as.
can't find this on Rotten Tomatoes.
And
I don't
that's
think
what
it's
we
there.
were associating. It's definitely not.
I'll just find the Letterboxd rating.
Yeah, that's what we were associating this with. Sickle. So I watched this movie a few days ago at home. I look up Sickle. It says free to watch on Tubi. I get on Tubi. Sickle's nowhere to be found. The only place I can watch Sickle is I can rent it through Comcast. So I purchased it for $3.99. And then today,
You
I'm
said
with.
$2.99.
No, I said $3.99. I said it was $3.
Oh, that's $4 then.
It is $4.
I asked you if it was $3 or $4, and you said $3.
It is $4.
So it's $4.
I can't.
Just to be clear,
Listen, I don't know how to use numbers, okay?
I can tell.
I don't know how numbers work.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm with this guy, tough guy, number 2 over here, watching it today, and you pull it up on Tubi, no problem.
Oh no, I did have problems. You can't say no problem. It wasn't.
So we were trying
It
to
wasn't
search.
easy.
We were trying to search for Sickle, and he's like, I can't
Wait.
fucking find it.
We also realized a while ago, and I don't know if I've uploaded this trailer yet.
What? A trailer?
Of us watching the Sickle trailer, like the first time we did.
Different movie.
I don't know if I ever watched it because I don't think we
Let's
didn't
watch
watch
it.
the right trailer.
Fuck, you can't.
We already
Tough
did.
guy.
I'll upload it later
because it's a different movie. It was
Because
a
we
little boy
watched
in an
the act-
outhouse.
Yeah, and we watched the actual trailer last night. So I'll just upload both of those, I think, at the same time and be like, all right, this is what we thought
Yeah.
it was. Then Kim watched the movie and then told me that that was not the trailer.
Here's the thing: the one that we thought was, I think, was called The Sickle, because I think you
okay.
originally, or was it Tough Guy? Somebody pulled it up yesterday, and I saw that little boy again, but it was called The Sickle.
Uh-huh.
So we kind of fucked up. But needless to say, yesterday we were trying to find Sickle. We couldn't find it on Caleb's TV. So then we Google Amityville Next Chapter, because that was the other name that it was dubbed under.
This one?
Yeah.
Final chapter.
The final chapter.
Which also, come on.
it is not the final chapter
Not
or
even- this was the
Amityville related.
This should have been called the first chapter.
No, this shouldn't have been called the chapter. This should have been called nothing to do with Amityville. We say that a lot. Caleb and I throw out a lot of allegations, but Caleb, you can back me up on this. Does this have any affiliation to Amityville?
They don't mention Amityville ever. They don't say that it's an Amityville house. Like, there's a house that they're hanging out at, but
it's not even haunted.
No,
it's the
like
dude.
this kid like murdered a babysitter there, so it has like nothing to do with that or
Makes
anything
no
to do with
sense.
that. But there is a priest with a gun.
Well, we dubbed him the priest. Hold on, back it up. We'll get there. But needless to say, I bought Sickle and I didn't need to. I paid $4 to watch this movie when it's listed under Amityville, the next or the final chapter.
And then Kim told me to talk into my remote, and I did. And then I was like, play Amityville Sickle or the final chapter or something. No, I was saying Sickle, and then it finally popped up after like 9 tries, and then it said Amityville the final chapter on Tubi.
That's a
so.
scam. So Forrest Day, you're really chick.
What? Forrest Day is a chick?
Forrest Day, you're a chicken. You chicken.
You big old chicken.
You chicken shit, you.
Okay. Shoot the shit is a phrase that's used way
Okay,
too often
when you
in this
said
movie.
that, though, I actually say shoot the shit all the time.
I kind of feel like you do, actually.
Because I like to shoot the shit.
Okay, so
Ball
this
is
a,
life.
This is a
Ball is
4.2
life.
out of 10 on IMDb, and on Letterboxd it has a 2.1.
What does it have on IMDb?
4.2.
That's high. That's way higher than it needs to be.
There are movies that are actually pretty damn good with like really high budgets that I'd say like get like a 6.5, and I'm like, damn, that's kind of rated a little low, or like a little like, you know, but
I know, but that's 4.2.
I know, but 4.2 just feels so close to that is what I'm saying, you know?
I guess. Okay, interesting. It's directed by Forrest Day,
I will
aka
say-
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, this is a piece of shit, but it is more of an entertaining piece of shit than the last few
'Cause
pieces of shit that we've watched for some reason.
Let's refresh everybody on the last because it's been
Is
a
it
minute.
just because it's been so long since we've
Probably.
watched an Amityville? Maybe we're
yeah,
just like,
we're like, oh,
this one's fine because we haven't watched one in like 4 months.
it could be.
I mean, if we really think about this, Kim, we have not watched an Amityville in 4 months.
That's
We had
your
a long
fault.
break.
Hey, if you get sick, that's your problem. You get my boy sick.
You move across the country and don't watch Amityville for 4 months? That's your
Your
problem.
problem.
You move across the country and I don't watch Amityville for 4 months? That's my problem.
If any of you listeners know what that's from, then that means you're a true listener.
You're a
and
true Amityville fan, actually.
That's really what? Is that from Amityville,
Wasn't it?
bro? I'm saying
Is
bro
that
a lot.
Bones? What was it?
Way before that, our boy Eli.
Oh, was that Cabin Fever?
If you get sick, that's your problem. His
You're
little,
right,
his little
'cause that was the
boy.
infection bullshit. I don't know why. I thought that was that feels like an Amityville line, does it not?
It does.
That feels like a
It
line
does.
that would be in an Amityville
Which
movie.
Amityville? No, you know what Amityville would be in?
Probably the one
Asylum.
with
Way up
Jevin.
the. Oh, it,
Jevin
Playhouse.
would just say that somewhere.
Wait.
He'd be like, what? Is it Judgment Day if I get sick?
That's actually a really good segue because before we really get into this episode, I
Okay.
have recently, you know this, I've made a list on Letterboxd.
have.
Follow me, KimShady23. I made a list on Letterboxd and I ranked the Amityvilles in order that I've watched.
You did.
From what I think are best to worst, and Playhouse is 4.
Is 4? Like that's one of the best ones?
Yeah, I fuck with Playhouse.
Give me your list right now. I'm very interested.
Guess what I have number 1.
2005.
Yeah,
Number 2, the original.
3. That's 3.
You put the 3 as your second favorite?
No, I put the original as 3. Sorry.
Oh. Your second favorite is It's About Time? No?
It's not even my favorite. I just think it's the better movie.
Oh.
That should give it away. Like, think of an actual quality movie, even though it's not that.
Next Generation? Or New Generation?
You just put that as a quality movie.
I thought that one was pretty
Think
good.
the
I thought that one
Amityville
and It's About
universe.
Time
The
was pretty
Amityville
good.
universe movies.
I don't know. Which one would you put higher?
Box office, like $400 million.
What are you talking about?
The Conjuring, I have as number 2.
Wait, what? We talk so much shit on The Conjuring. How would you put that at number 2?
Because my bone to pick with The Conjuring is that it's not as good as I thought it was the first time, but it's still better than a lot of these movies.
I don't think it is.
I think
I
it
would
is.
not rather watch The Conjuring over most of the
I would.
Amityvilles.
Okay, so I have Amityville 2005, 1. The Conjuring.
I'm surprised you even counted that as an Amityville
Well,
movie
because
at this point.
in what's her face? Who's the OG? The girl that's watched all
Angela.
these. Angela has.
Yeah.
We got to follow what Angela.
I
did.
know. Angela's like really like she's like the true.
She is.
The
She's
true
the
leader
OG.
of this
We can
pack.
only dream to be like Angela.
Honestly, yeah.
Seriously.
I want her to be on an
You're a
episode so
goddess.
bad.
Get
one day.
her.
Like, she needs to be.
Anyways, Conjuring is 2. Amityville Horror the original is 3. Playhouse 4. It's About Time
my
is
God.
5.
Wait, you put Playhouse above It's
Yeah,
About
and that one was
Time?
hard. That was a hard one. I was teetering, but
No, that's stupid.
Jevin and Kyle's lines.
It's About Time is so much better than that shit,
No. Amityville Haunting, I put as 6. The dad punching the air.
dude. Okay.
Then I put Amityville A New Generation. That was the plot twist
That
one.
one was awesome, dude.
Yeah, it had a plot twist.
I can't believe you put that and It's About Time lower than Playhouse.
No, Playhouse
And
rocks.
Haunting? That's
Playhouse
crazy.
rocks.
No,
Okay.
that's crazy because
And
It's About Time and New Generation are actually like decent movies.
No. And then Unspoken. And then I put Amityville Cabin.
Okay.
And then I put The Possession. This is where things just are bad.
Possession should be so much higher.
No, Sean and Joe will agree with me.
I don't give a fuck about what Sean and Joe say.
Whoa! Add in the air horns. Brr, brr, brr.
I wish I could run over and do that real quick. No, fuck Sean and Joe for saying that Possession isn't like
Sean and
godlike.
Joe. Sean and Joe, do you guys hear
Possession's
this?
fucking awesome, dude.
Sean and Joe, you have my permission to fly out here and beat Caleb's balls off.
Okay.
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 I have to pee.
That's a deep cut. If anyone watches that, no, finish your goddamn list. You didn't even finish. You're just gonna run up. There's a bathroom right there.
Oh, there is. But
Yeah. Okay. What? Kim just left the room in the middle of her list, just fucking throwing doors around, loud as can be. She's like slamming doors right now. She's acting an absolute fool. She's a guest in my house. This is crazy. All right. Well, I guess I just have to start talking about the movie since she just left mid conversation. Okay, this movie starts out with some guy with huge ears talking about some fire, which I don't even know what relevance a fire has. Maybe there was a fire. I remember this kid killing like his babysitter, and I thought that was the plot of everything. Anyway, we move off to a bunch of other people talking about like Mothman and Bigfoot. And that I feel like that never gets resolved either. It feels like the beginning of Hell House LLC, where they do like the faux documentary bullshit, and they're just like, yeah, I think there could be ghosts in there, and you go to another guy, and he's like, well, there probably isn't ghosts, and the other guy's like, ghosts, but they don't want you to know it's ghosts. And right after the terrible opening music, and I will say the opening music is bad, but after watching the rest of the movie, it puts it in a different light because I feel like there's some like music in this film. At one point, they're gonna start to play some country music that's just like groans and noises. Like there are words being used. Can you finish your list now, Kim?
No.
Finish your goddamn list.
Okay, so then I had Amityville Cabin after Unspoken, and then I had Amityville 2 Possession, and then Amityville Asylum. That one was bad. That was bad.
Wait. I mix up Asylum and
you hated Asylum.
Asylum is the mental hospital one.
Hence the word asylum.
Yeah. But whatever. I honestly still feel like you could call an Amityville movie exactly what it is, and it could be about something completely different. So like I take these titles with a grain of salt.
You're right.
Kim.
Okay, then Amityville Death House, then Amityville Dollhouse, which I barely remember, then Amityville The Evil Escapes, which I barely remember.
That one was cool, dude. The lamp?
That was bad.
That was the lamp.
Yeah, that was bad.
What?
Then Amityville 3D, that was so bad. You loved 3D, the ninjas.
3D wasn't terrible. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible.
And then Amityville Curse.
Curse was dog shit.
And then Sickle.
I feel like this list is insane. I don't know where. Let me think. Actually, hold on. We can go ahead and do this. Where would I rank what we've watched so far?
What?
And I'm not going to include the other ones that I've went out. Did you listen to the Scream episode that was in Amityville?
Not yet. Not the Amityville
Shark
Island.
House.
Oh, Shark House.
Whoa, no, yeah, it was Island because there's a shark on it.
Okay.
Because there's a Shark House and there's Amityville Island.
I haven't listened to it yet.
I was
Sorry.
hoping you would. That was.
Why did you guys shit on it? What did I just say?
Why did you say it like that?
I was gonna say something else, and then my mouth was like, "Shit on it."
Oh, okay. I just thought that you would be the first one to click on that since we had. I
saw it. Trust me.
They asked me what I wanted to do, and I was like kind of blanking. I was like, I don't know what movie I want to do, and I was like, how funny would it be if I just like we hadn't done an Amityville in like 4 months on Horse Soup, and I was just like, just do a random one on Scream.
I can't believe
and dude, that
you
turned
put
out,
them through that.
That was a Mark Polonia.
It was because he did the shark, and he did
Hall If I Kill You,
yeah,
Peter
I know
Rottentail,
that,
Death House,
bro.
He's Space.
That's what I was gonna say. One of the new
and then
ones.
I think Shark House.
Space. Okay.
I think Shark House is him too. Maybe.
I can't believe you put them through that.
It was hilarious.
I need to listen to it. I did see it come up, but I haven't listened.
You
to
gotta
it.
listen to it because then you're gonna know what we're getting into when we get to that one. You know what I mean? I just thought you would be. I honestly thought you were gonna message me about that before anyone. I thought you'd be pissed and be like, "We haven't done a fucking Amityville in forever, and now you're racking them up on this show."
Hey, if those two girls over there on the East Coast want to go cover that shit with you, by all means,
Look,
ladies.
you're not passing it off to them, all right? If that's what you're implying.
Yeah, I am. Y'all can have
so I'm
it.
not gonna count any of those. I'd probably go. Dude, I don't even remember which ones I like the most. I feel like I like the New Generation a lot. I did. I'd probably go 2, The Possession.
Bro, you're putting that as 1?
Yeah. 100% I'm putting that at 1. 100% I'm putting that at 1.
That's towards the bottom.
It's not at all. Yeah, that's 1.
It's because you have an incest fetish. That's hard to
1.
say.
I'd probably put like It's About Time as 2, and then A New Generation, and then the original, and then did I like The Evil Escapes? I rated the lamp one 1 star. I don't think I liked that one.
I was gonna say you hated that one. That was so bad.
No, I guess I didn't like that one. I can't do the rest. I know I'd put I can't.
05.
I'd have to think about this. I'd put 05, probably just around the middle. I don't know exactly where.
You love that movie.
I'd put it around the middle, and then I'd put Haunting pretty high.
Oh yeah, we can't forget about Haunting.
You didn't. You put it pretty high.
What about Cabin?
I think I remember liking that one.
What about
Cabin was funny, right?
Playhouse? Are you fucking kidding me? Playhouse is hilarious.
I barely remember Playhouse.
No, every time we start talking about Playhouse, you're like, oh yeah, that shit was really funny.
Was that Jevin?
Yes. Judgment Day, the mayor shoots him, has a pistol at the end.
half a star.
Playhouse was incredible. I think I rated it half a star too, or I didn't even rate it. But it's still good in the scheme of Amityville.
Cheers for having the worst ending to most any movie I've ever seen. I don't think I liked Playhouse at all. You rated it 2 stars, and that seems crazy. I didn't like that one.
You're a piece of shit.
I really didn't like that one. It looks like I think Jevin was pretty funny.
Kyle was
Judgment Day?
funny.
Oh, was it Kyle?
Yes, Jevin was his brother. He was just making gay jokes about the whole time. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought that was Jevin.
No, his name was Kyle.
That was Kyle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we thought it was Kevin and Jevin.
Okay, well, when you left the room abruptly, I already talked about the faux documentary, Hell House, LLC bullshit, and then the opening music, and blah, blah, blah. What are we at now? Oh, yeah, the director pops up on the screen. Forrest Day. He pops up on the screen, and his name is just Forrest Day.
I kissed Forrest Day in Cabo, 2003. Spring break.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Anywho.
Can you elaborate what's happening right now? Are you okay?
I don't know. But what I will say is this. Forrest Day he cameos himself in. He cameos himself.
Kim, what is wrong with you right now? Are you having a stroke?
So I actually did some crack in your bathroom.
I'm actually so confused by the way you're acting right now.
Let me reboot myself. Hold on.
Are you okay?
Edit this out.
Like, please, are you okay? Kim, I'm not editing anything out. This is staying right here.
That's fine.
Okay.
Forrest Day edits himself in.
Forrest Gump
edits himself in just like Tarantino. He tries to pull a Shyamalan. And he's there. And he's a news reporter. And he's like, hey, my name's Forrest Day.
Was that the whole thing you had to say right now? You did this thing the other night, too, where you started telling a story to me and James. We were both, like, looking at you, waiting for you to keep going.
And then I just stopped.
And then you just said a statement, and then you just stopped and turned the other way, and me and James were both like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I swear to God, you've been having a stroke this whole weekend.
James loved it.
Are you okay? All right, anyway, Kim's...
Did you just ask me if I was okay as you tried to munch? You tried to munch?
I tried to...
There's no way for me to continue this statement without it getting weird.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on.
We have it on live camera.
Kim, you gotta stop talking.
Caleb attacked me with French fries. And now he's gonna ask me if I'm okay.
You're an insane person. Okay, so there's a podcast going on in this movie? Like a radio show?
I thought you meant in real life.
No.
Yes, there is. It's a radio show. And none of them have necks. It's called the No Neck.
It's the No Neck Brigade.
No Neck FM. No Neck .95.
Oh my God. I mean, I will say that every man in this movie looks exactly the same. They have no necks. They all have a gray goatee.
Okay,
and they're all bald.
There's 2.5 guys with necks. I counted. 5 of them don't have necks. 2.5.
You have a neck count?
I got a neck count, baby.
You have a neck count?
I got a neck count, baby.
I like that.
So the main guy, Michael, has a neck.
We're not even on Michael yet, dude. We're still at the fucking no necks.
You're on Michael.
Because they're kind of giving like...
Yeah, you are. The background.
They're giving the explanation to Michael, kind of. They're like, yeah, so this guy, the babysitter murders. And I thought they were like quoting like Halloween or something, like, like giving a shout out.
Definitely were trying to.
They were trying to do something like that. And then at one point, like when one of the no necks is describing the murders, he goes, oh yeah, well, people are protesting this guy coming out of the mental institution. And then he's like, my grandma died last week. You don't see me protesting.
And you brought up a great question. Why would he be protesting his grandma's death?
Anyone protest for a grandma? Like, I'm sure she died of natural causes.
Maybe she was a bitch.
She doesn't need to be protested for.
I would protest at your funeral.
What would you protest?
That
makes more sense than a grandma dying, though. How'd I die?
Well...
You actually called my best friend yesterday and convinced her that I died.
Whoa, slow down. James was the one who said, Caleb isn't waking up.
You gotta explain this.
No, because we already talked about it on the live recording that you weren't on.
Okay, well, that's not going out to the listeners, and I think they need to...
That's not going... Whoa!
Well, not directly. Not in, like, one of these episodes. It'll be on Patreon or something.
Oh, because we're not important to you.
Oh, my God.
I made a big announcement on that recording.
I'm sure you did. You make a big announcement every time we record something. You say it's a big announcement every time.
Yeah, and the people know it is.
Okay, well, can you make a big announcement right now and tell the people how you told the ex-host of this show that I was laying down...
Don't call her the ex-host.
...on my couch?
Don't call her the ex-host.
What is she?
She's the host.
She has been on the show in like 100 episodes.
Yes, she has.
Okay.
She's behind this curtain, and you just offended her. Come out. What'd you do? She just popped out.
Imagine Bree just pops out. So she's talking about Bree.
All right.
Go ahead and tell the people
so
what
yesterday, Caleb was a piece of shit. Hold on. I explained this yesterday, but I'm explaining it again. I took Caleb out for the best day of his entire life.
And let's rephrase this. Kim berated me and harassed me for hours and hours. Actually, probably.
And my sister even said, my sister, when I just talked to her, said the same thing. So Caleb has never been to Cracker Barrel.
She berated me for an entire day. She didn't just like get me to go and like ask me if I want to go there. She kept berating me until I finally said, okay,
how have
I'll
you
go.
never been to a Cracker Barrel? Take it to the polls. Let us know if you have not been to a Cracker Barrel. And if you haven't, just stop speaking to us now. Okay.
It's not that serious.
Yes, it is. So I took Caleb to Cracker Barrel, showed him through the gift shop, showed him through the old candy. We sat down.
Bumped into an old woman and she looked mortified. And then you were like, he's never been to Cracker Barrel.
And then she understood. Yeah, she's like, oh, by all means.
Oh my God. I'm upset to say that did happen.
That happened. And then
you almost knocked over an old woman.
Yeah. We got seated. She had it coming. Don't ever get in the way of my biscuits and gravy. They sat us in this big ass corner table because they knew we were VIP. Cracker Barrel has alcohol now, FYI.
I did get a little drunk on mimosas.
Yeah, we each got rounds of mimosas. All the servers and staff,
like 5 rounds.
All the servers and staff members were so nice. They came up to us and they were like, "Woo, party table!" Anyways, we ordered so much food. We all ate. We had the time of our lives. We laughed. We giggled. We cried. It was like 6 of us. And then we exited out. We all bought some candy, some toys, and then we sat in the rocking chairs outside. It's just, you have to. Needless to say, we get back here and we're supposed to record an episode that's now going to be delayed. Sorry, guys, because Caleb decided, oh, Cracker Barrel gave me heartburn. I'm tired. I need to take a 5-hour nap.
You decided to get me drunk, feed me terrible fried chicken that probably gave me diarrhea for a week.
That was your fault, and it wasn't terrible.
That fried chicken was god awful.
You ordered chicken and French toast. Who the fuck? No, and that's one meal together. Not an order of chicken and then an order of French toast. You ordered chicken and French toast.
To be fair, when I read it, it was perplexing, and for some reason, even though I said chicken and French toast, I fully thought that it was chicken and waffles. I don't eat beef or pork.
Well, you should have got the catfish.
I don't know. I didn't trust it.
The catfish is amazing.
It didn't sound trustworthy.
It's very trustworthy.
I was considering it, and then James came, and I was like, Kim's telling me to get this and that, and he was like, you're probably going to shit your pants.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, he told me...
James,
after he told me all that, you yelled back at him, and then you were like, no, everything's amazing here. And he was like, okay, it's all right. And then I just got the fried chicken, even after he told me it was going to shit my pants, because you convinced him that it wasn't going to shit my pants.
No,
and then,
see, now you're trying to spin this on me because you made a bad menu decision.
I was asking you guys.
If I would have heard you say chicken and French toast, I would have told you no. So don't tell me that you asked me.
Well, what the fuck, Kim?
Jeez, I'm sorry, guys, that we did do this on air. So needless to say, we had a lovely time at Cracker Barrel. We get back here, and then Caleb falls asleep on us, so we had to record our own shit without him. And needless to say, we get downstairs. He's still not fucking waking up. So I said, Caleb.
How long did I sleep?
5 hours.
Legitimately?
No, it was probably like 3. I said...
Okay. Because I think you said 5 hours when I woke up, so then I thought it was like midnight, and I was walking around like it was midnight for a while, and then at one point I looked at the time, and it said like 9:30, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, I had whiplash.
We went into reverse.
You legitimately confused the fuck out of me, because I was walking around for an hour like it was 3 hours later.
Reverse cowgirled.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Wait,
so,
you fucked me from the back? With my ass cheeks facing your eyeballs?
We reverse cowgirled you through time.
That's...
Anyways, so I said, Caleb... If you don't get up, I'm going to start calling people.
Why are you playing footsies with me?
Stop.
Wait,
let's do the thing.
There we go.
So, I said, Caleb, if you don't pick up, I'm going to start calling people on your phone. So I don't
remember that.
I just seared on his phone. I said, Bree first. And then it said, Bree, not found in contact. So I was like, she's probably listed as like something not under her actual name. Damn it.
It was Bronson.
So
wait, how'd you get it then?
Listen.
Oh, you call Migs.
Listen. So then I said, Nia. So I called Nia. Nia didn't answer.
Damn.
So then I said...
Real fake. If I was dying, Nia would not have been able to save me.
So then I said...
From California.
So then I said, oh, shit, I don't know anybody else that Caleb knows. So then I said, oh, I do. So I said, call Migs. Sure enough, it starts ringing Migs.
Migs the third.
Guess who answered? Like a G.
Bree.
Migs.
Oh, Migs.
And guess what James said?
He's a real one.
Not like a G. He said, Caleb's not waking up.
I'm not waking up.
That's all he says.
That was what he
So
said.
Mick-
That's the only thing he said.
So Mix is expecting Caleb to be on the other end of the phone, and it's not Caleb, it's James, and all he says is, Caleb is not waking up. And then he goes, wait, what do you mean he's not waking
my
up?
God.
And then James makes it worse. He goes,
He made it worse?
he goes, he won't answer us. And then Mix is like, why isn't he answering you? And then Bree goes, wait, what? And then I go, he's conscious. He's just sleeping. And then Bree
He's
and
not
Mix,
dying right
and then
now.
Bree and Mix are like, Jesus. And then Bree was like, I was like, what can we do to wake him up? She's like, you can play with his ass a little bit, which I didn't even question. I was like, hey, no
That's
judgment.
crazy.
If you guys play with each other's ass, that's your own deal.
You know, I would have expected you or her to tell you that you can't wake me up. The playing with my ass part threw me off a little bit. I don't know where that came from. I don't know if she's
Only
done that.
Bree knows.
Well, yeah, apparently, because I don't know about it. I can't explain it.
Mix was in the back like, what?
What goes on when I'm asleep?
I don't know.
Okay.
Look, I don't know. So, and then I told Bree to call you a bitch, and she did. And then I said, you guys enjoy your evening. Sorry to give you a heart attack. And then that was it.
That was the end of
Yeah. Yeah.
the
Oh,
plot
and they said they never
Was
want to
this a plot
speak.
to kill
They
me?
said they never want to speak to you again.
Okay, yeah.
How did we
Was it-
get here?
You were trying to kill me? You were like plotting to murder me or something?
What movie were we talking about? Oh, so Sickle. So needless
Yeah,
to
so
say,
back to Sickle. It was the grandma dying last week, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's how we got there.
yeah, you're right.
There's also this whole thing about like satanic panic and metal music equals murder. Like that's all they're saying the whole movie. They're like, well, this fucking skinny asshole listen to heavy metal music, so
The neighbor at the beginning
he's a
getting
bitch
interviewed.
and a murderer.
The neighbor at the beginning getting interviewed. Hold on, we have to backtrack to the very offensive. There's a lot of offensive lines in here, like no cap.
So many.
And the neighbor at the beginning, when Forrest Day is interviewing her, she's like, I always knew that little boy was trouble. He would always wear black.
Yeah.
And then she takes a long pause and she goes,
Heavy metal music.
and then she goes, they're really gonna, what did she say? They're really gonna have fun with him when he gets locked up. She goes, I should even buy him a dress.
Oh my God, I
And
forgot
Caleb
about
and I
that.
looked at each other and we're like, what did she just
No,
say?
I literally looked at Kim and I was like, did she just say that she wants people to rape this man in prison?
Yes. She said they're really gonna have fun with him in there.
And she said
I
she's
should
gonna
buy
buy
him
them
a
a
dress.
dress.
He's also 15, by the way.
Yeah,
because
he's
like a kid.
Because the whole thing, they're walking around. They're like, "Do you think that we should be as harsh on this guy because he's not a guy? He's still a kid."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Nope."
No, he wasn't
Nope.
even 15. He was like 7. It was 15 years ago. He was like 7.
Oh, you might be right.
Because remember
then.
the beginning when they put him in the cop car? He's like a little boy.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah, so this lady's fucked up, needless to say.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That wasn't even that was only the beginning of the offensive and questionable
That was like
lines.
3 minutes into the
yeah,
movie.
yeah. So yeah, they're all offended because he listens to heavy metal and wears black, but that's like all of us. So
Yeah, that's everyone that listens to the show.
this is horror soup. Everyone listening right now is immediately offended. They're like, "What the fuck?"
They're like, "God damn it, I don't have a dress."
We love you all.
That's the first
Yeah,
takeaway. They're like, "I don't have a dress."
we love you all.
So we meet some family. They're talking about. Actually, I thought it was a family, but it's not. It's the Ghost Gang. It's GG's.
Okay, well, they don't do a good job explaining this. So hold
No,
on.
not at all.
So
not at all. I would have never known
So-
what was going on.
So after the interviewer breaks, it just cuts to this like guy, this mom and dad, like sitting on this couch, and then this girl walks. Or no, it flashes to this girl in college at her dorm packing up. She's
Yeah,
packing
yeah,
up, and her
yeah.
friend's in that hat. What do they call those hats? They have a specific name.
She have a toque?
Is that what it's called?
No, it's just a beanie.
You know what I'm saying? Her and her friend are like clearly packing up for like summer break in their dorm, and she enters.
She's probably wearing a fedora. Everyone in this movie
No,
wears
it
a
was like
goddamn
one of
fedora.
those. Yeah, I don't even know what to call them.
Yeah.
Grandpa hats. Needless to say, so she's packing up, and her name's Kim, of course, and she's like, I can't wait to go home to visit my family this summer, and then it just cuts to her at home with her mom and dad, who literally looked the exact same age as her.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, Kim, you know your cousin Phil, he's doing this whole ghost hunting thing. You got to check it out and go visit him.
I thought her dad was Phil.
They look a lot alike.
Her and every person on that podcast too. Mm-hmm. Or the radio show, whatever.
Her dad and Phil look a lot alike. And the nurse and the nurse.
Yeah, they all look the same. It's so confusing.
This is very confusing. So we meet Phil, but or I got it's not before. At the moment we meet Phil, Kim knocks on his door. He swings the door open. He gives her the biggest hug, and she goes, "Easy now, we're cousins, remember?"
Easy, step cousin.
And that is easily 3 minutes in and the second questionable line of this film.
Yeah, incest starts real fast.
Very, very quickly.
And then they start talking about ghosts, and they're like, yeah, well, one time, and I think this is the dad, or maybe it's Phil, I don't even know. But he's like, yeah, one time I heard my neighbor mowing the lawn, and it sounded like a lawnmower, but I don't know, I question it. What if it was a ghost?
That was Phil.
And he basically says he looks out the window and saw his neighbor mowing the lawn. He's like, it sounded like a lawnmower, looked like a lawnmower, but what if it's a ghost?
And then Phil starts holding up blank pieces of paper and is like, look at this photo of this ghost.
And we never see anything. And he's like, at one point he's like, look at the feet. It's floating. Just like you were trying to levitate the other night.
What do you mean trying?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We can move on.
I levitate above the Luxor Hotel in Vegas once a week. That's all.
Can we talk about that guy reading off the teleprompter?
Yes, that's next. Let's talk about it. So, okay, after that,
Who was talking to? Was it Phil and the dad? Because they look the same.
I know I'm almost convinced. No, it's the nurse and Phil that look.
They all look the same.
Phil
dude.
and the nurse look the same. The dad looks like them, but not as much.
Okay.
So, this is where we get. It just segues quickly after the weird cousin comments and the demonology walkthrough with Phil and Kim.
Yeah.
So it cuts to our main character, Michael, aka they really are trying to rip off Halloween. Didn't realize his name was Michael.
Oh my God.
So yeah.
Wait, he's Michael and he killed his babysitter when he was a kid. I was listening to it too because they were like, yeah, 17 years later or whatever the fuck, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this sounds an awful lot like Halloween, but I don't know why I didn't pick up that they named him fucking Michael.
I know, I acknowledged it, but just now saying it, I'm like, his name was Michael.
His name's literally Michael. We were talking about, he's the only person whose name we knew the entire movie while we were watching
Kim,
it too.
of course.
And Kim.
And Phil.
I had trouble deciphering who Phil was the whole time. I knew Phil was a person. I know what Phil looks like, but did I know who Phil was? No. I knew Phil could have
Sickle.
been one of three people at any given moment.
So
Do I have enough time to grab a beer while you're talking?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
I feel like you were about to. I just felt like you were about to go
Why don't
on
you
like
just leave?
an explanation. Okay.
Don't ever come back. Bring me a sour punch straw.
A munch.
Bring me a munch. So this is where we get introduced to the main character, Michael. So it's in present day now. Michael's the little boy that we were just talking about from 15 years ago that killed his babysitter. And we're currently watching him be released from the mental facility he's been locked up at. And Michael, it cuts to Michael. He's in the hallway of this mental facility. And he's talking to one of the nurses there. And the nurse is like, so, Michael, you really looking forward to being released? And he's like, I'm a little scared. And he's like, why, man? Like, you should be excited. This is what you've been looking forward to, all your hard work and progress. And Michael's like, I just feel like I won't make any friends and no one will understand me. And the nurse is like, Michael, keep your head up, man. We love you. You've come so far. You're doing the damn thing. And that's really it. And you're kind of like, why is this nurse so obsessed with Michael? And then Michael leaves, and I have to wait until Caleb comes back because we have to sing this song that he walks out to. But needless to say, the nurse in this has no neck, and he looks like Uncle Phil. And Uncle Phil.
Oh.
No, his uncle's name is not Phil.
Oh.
I just got excited. What's on your plate?
Limes.
Yellow limes? Hey, I guess in Kentucky over here, they have yellow limes.
I don't know if it's everywhere, but
I've never seen limes that
I've
like
found
that.
a few bags of limes that are very yellow.
I've never seen a lime like that.
I've seen them before, honestly. It's not new to me, so it didn't surprise me that much.
So needless to say, I wanted to wait till we get to the song that we're going to sing together.
Oh, the song I wrote down.
Yeah. So, but
I might have trouble like getting the tempo of it back.
That's fine.
But,
We can get it
Do you
together.
remember it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I filled everybody in on Michael's intro at the asylum and the nurse, the conversation with the nurse has. But right before we get to the song, so to wrap up here, as Michael leaves or is walking out, another nurse comes up and looks at the nurse that's talking to Michael, his friend, and he's like, I can't believe they're letting that psycho out of here. And he's like, hey, he's a good person. He's changed. And he's like, all you bleeding hearts are the same. You care too much.
How do you remember that quote?
Because I've never heard the term bleeding hearts ever.
It is a crazy thing to say.
Like, I've never heard anybody say that. Anywho.
I mean, maybe like an old war vet.
I don't think I've even that. So,
Someone in Nam, maybe.
and this nurse also has, Caleb can back me up, he has no neck. I know he said that.
No, like there's a lot of people that have no neck in this movie, but this guy
This guy
is
has
like
no
necklace.
neck. He is neckless.
Necklace.
That neck ain't doing much.
He can't put a necklace on that thing because he's necklace.
He can't wear a necklace. He can't wear a necklace. He doesn't have to worry about breaking his neck
Hence
ever.
the term.
Hence the term. Necklace. Shit.
That's where it comes from, dude. They saw one guy that couldn't do it,
and they were like,
necklace. This isn't for people that are necklace.
That's insane. That's insane. So, this nurse is like, this guy's crazy. And the nurse that is Michael's friend just starts looking over into the distance and he's legitimately reading off a teleprompter. Like he's Ron Burgundying it.
And they're like focusing on his face for so long that like you might have not been able to tell that he was looking at a teleprompter, but they're focused on his face for so long and he's like, just his eyes are bouncing up and down.
Michael is a good person and
line.
And you need to stop talking to him like that.
It's atrocious.
And then
really.
we get the best exit song of all time.
Okay.
Him exiting the
So I have
facility.
it written down. I don't know if you want to read it with
Yeah.
me. Here, get a little closer.
Okay.
Just bring, get a little. And then we'll go in the middle right here, and we'll try to sing this. We're going to have to do this tempo thing together, because I don't remember how this goes. It starts right here.
I have bad eyesight.
Oh, yeah. You hold it closer and kind of angle it toward me so
All
I
right,
can see it.
so
I have a privacy screen. You got to angle it a bit.
Oh,
yeah.
We also,
Okay.
whoa, you have a privacy screen, huh?
Yeah, I'm private.
What are you doing on your phone, huh?
Don't worry about it. That's why it's private.
So we watched this with subtitles on, and right before the song cued in, as Michael's walking down the stairs of the mental facility he's leaving, it says, wholesome, feel-good prog rock music.
And Kim went, what's prog rock?
Yeah. Well, because prog doesn't phonetically sound like progressive. Whatever.
Dude, prog rock, dude.
I thought Prague, like the country. Like this was some Austrian fucking.
Prog rock from Prague.
Like, rock,
That's the
rock.
funniest shit I've ever heard. If
Prog
progressive rock was just rock from Prague.
So,
Okay.
all right, this is the song that's playing. It sounds like a daytime 90s drama. Like,
Okay,
theme
I think
song.
I could kind of get that. Yeah,
Right.
okay.
I'm so glad
school is. They say the
out.
school.
The school?
I'm so glad the school is out. Okay, let's go. Run it back.
Yeah. I'm so glad the school is out. I really need a change. See what summer's all about. Vacation in my
brain.
Tired of these tired old face. You
What?
put
That's
tired twice.
insane. He probably said that.
Tired of these.
I wrote it quote for quote, so they probably said
I'm
that.
tired of these tired old faces. I need
can't-
someone brand new. Someone I can laugh and run with and tell my secrets to. I'm looking for a friend. That's the song.
And it did not have a country twang
It
on
did
it,
not.
just to
It
be fair.
It literally sounded like a 90s daytime drama.
I
like
think you
theme song.
started with the country twang, so
blow
I
that
like,
shit
and
somewhere
I
else.
accentuated it.
Blow that shit somewhere else.
Okay.
And then, as Michael is leaving, he walks to the parking lot, and his uncle, who's there to pick him up, is standing there in what looks like a 1920s painter's outfit and aviator sunglasses. next to his Honda Civic, and he just literally looks at. He literally just makes eye contact with Michael, and he just like doesn't say anything. This is his first time seeing his nephew, by the way, in 15 years since he
Oh, and he
supposedly
just
murdered
points
someone.
to the car
And he
door?
just points to the car door and is like pretty
He
much
points
like,
over his shoulder too.
like,
he's
get
like,
in.
he's like, go on, get.
but he doesn't even say go on, get.
No, he says nothing. He just does it like he says it with his eyes.
Could you imagine seeing your family member for the first time after a traumatic experience and they don't even say words, they just point to the car door?
Dude, and the music that's playing during all of this is just so like it doesn't sound like music.
No.
It sounds like someone's hitting random like.
It sounds like
things in
Trey
a
Parker. We
kitchen.
talked about this.
Like what?
Trey Parker wrote this for a South Park episode.
No. I'm not talking about that music. Like when they're singing and stuff and doing those weird songs.
Oh,
it
you mean like
100%
the
sounds
instrumental
like Trey Parker.
shit?
The instrumental shit. It just sounds like they're throwing kitchen utensils at other kitchen utensils, and then like there's a homeless guy in the corner like beating a trash can.
Well, and then the instrumentals will just stop like mid sentence. Like
They'll cut off.
They'll be
like,
like,
yeah, like it'll go from scene to scene, and sometimes music will be playing, and then it'll keep going into the next scene, but then it'll just cut like with no like the most abrupt. I don't know what it is.
the sound editing on this was
And also,
off the chain.
sometimes like anything will just cut out for like a quick second too, like
100%.
a millisecond. You know, like the
Yeah.
music will just cut and come back immediately at all times.
Yo, that's crazy.
What? The fuck is wrong with you?
Do you not remember this from last night?
Did they say that?
No.
I say that all the time. Is that just
Last
something that happened?
night, me, you, and the AJC.
Okay, the AJC.
We kept going. Yo, that's crazy.
Oh my god, did we?
We were watching Most Expensivest with 2 Chainz.
Most Expensivest is probably one of the best shows ever
Yeah,
invented.
not to plug, and we're not being sponsored by them, but watch Most Expensivest.
And maybe we're late to the game because it's like a few seasons in, but
We are late to the game, but it's incredible. Go to Tubi, watch Most Expensivest with 2 Chainz.
it's great.
It's insane.
It was recommended by my TV, and we kind of just started watching it the entire weekend.
Can we also talk about shout out to Caleb because last night he granted my wish and watched I Still Know What You Did Last Summer with Me, and we stayed up until and then South Park, and we stayed up until like 3 a.m. It was
That's true.
sick.
We did do that.
Yeah.
I watched
Anywho,
all of I Still Know What You Did Last Summer with You. And
we
actually,
did,
I'm sorry,
It's
but I kind
great.
of liked it a little less this time around. I didn't hate it,
bro.
but I think I rated it too high the first time. I think I rated it something insane. Like
5 stars?
4 stars or 4.5
You wanna know
or
what I
something.
rated it?
I don't you rated 5 stars.
5 stars,
I
and the
don't-
first one 5 stars.
Yeah, let me see, because I think I rated something crazy.
I got so
I
excited.
rated 4 stars the first time I watch it. I don't feel that
Come
strongly about it
on.
this time around. I think that's crazy that I gave it like that much credit.
I was quoting it, wasn't I?
That's crazy.
I had the time of my life.
I literally wrote maybe it's Stockholm syndrome, but so yeah, you know what? I was definitely.
It's great. I literally, my eyes were lit up. It was like the first time I watch it. Every time I watch it, it's like the first time I've watched it.
You were very excited the whole time.
I get giddy.
You were like making me watch scenes that I've already seen.
I'm
and
like,
fully,
hey,
I fully knew it was gonna happen. And Kim's like, shh, wait, look.
The man with the hook. Shh.
And I was like, Kim, I talked about this on the show, like
I'm like,
for
no, you
you,
didn't.
like you
No, you
made me.
didn't. Shut- I'm like, shut the
you
fuck up.
made
Shut
me
the
do
fuck up.
this. You literally gave me money to talk about it.
I haven't given you shit. All right.
And-
Anyways,
okay.
we're back to Sickle. So he gets in the car with his uncle, and then I don't remember what happened.
After he gets in the car with his uncle, he
Where does he
goes
go?
home and
Oh, the uncle's like, tell me what happened.
yeah, he's like, tell me what happened, and then he kind of explains, he's like, yeah, your parents, they don't really want to mess with you right now. They're not fucking with you. And then he gets introduced to like I thought was his other uncle, but I think that was the nurse that looks like Phil that shows up.
Yes.
We both thought he wanted to fuck him at this point.
Everybody wanted to fuck each other in this
It
movie.
kind of has that vibe.
Hold on. Let's backtrack. So we find
Okay.
out that Michael's parents, since he allegedly murdered his babysitter 15 years ago, haven't gone to visit him once and still refused to see him. So he
Yes.
just hasn't seen his parents. So he's just staying with his uncle here.
Yeah,
That's all I wanted to say.
that is what is things are beep. Okay, let's just act like that.
Was that the luck of the Irish?
It could have
Me
been.
pot of gold. I
We
feel, like,
found ye.
I feel like a pot of gold just appeared somewhere in your house.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened, but I'm just gonna act like it didn't happen.
Okay.
Anyway, Ghost Hunters starts playing. Like we start watching Ghost Hunters.
So the demonologists start getting to work. Ed and Lorraine in the flesh. Maybe they were trying to channel Ed and Lorraine.
That's the connection.
That's so stupid. So the ghost hunters, Uncle Phil or Cousin Phil and Kim, who he's bringing along with on the ghost hunting experience because she wants to witness it, and his other band of troops. I don't even know their names. Some blonde girl with really bad eyeliner.
Really bad eyeliner, and she has a very scene kid lip piercing.
Yes, very scene kid. And then, which
this was
shout out
like
to the
a
scene kids.
2016 movie, by the way, right? Or
Yeah.
2015, 2016?
Yeah, but it looked like it was filmed in 2003.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
And then Pam, what's her name? Pam, the other lady with
this was
the
2015.
Karen haircut.
Her name was Sue.
Okay, picture like John and Kate plus 8 Kate haircut.
Exactly what she was. That was Kate.
It was Kate, and then the other guy, the tech guy. We don't even know his name, but that's the demonology crew.
Yeah.
And
That's wait. That's Vinny Guadagnino from Jersey Shore.
this is actually Jersey Shore family reunion.
When he starts talking, dude.
The blonde girl was Dina.
That was
Dina.
Oh my god. Dina's blonde now.
Yeah, Dina's blonde now. So and right before they start ghost hunting here, as we're getting introduced with the
No,
team,
that was JWoww, dude.
Don't do JWoww like that.
That I know, but like
No,
I'm
you
not
don't
even
know.
gonna do Dina like that. Dina's cool, dude. Dina's always been cool.
Angelina.
Angelina blows.
Okay, then it's Angelina.
yeah, it's
All
Angelina.
right.
Blonde Angelina, I guess. Okay.
Don't ever do JWoww like that.
No, JWoww's awesome. It's more just like the lip piercing and stuff, you know? Like JWoww kind of had
it's
like
Sammy Sweetheart's big toe. Her Fred Flintstone toe.
dude, don't do Sammy like that. I'm not gonna stand for any Sam.
Are you gonna start
slander
crying?
around
Are you
here.
gonna tell me to stop?
I'm not gonna stand for any Sam slander around here. Leave Sam alone.
I don't have anything against Sam.
Leave her alone.
I don't have anything against Sam.
I'm not gonna stand for this.
All right. Well, okay. So,
If you want to slander Ronnie, I'm here for that.
Ronnie did get slammed by his ex-wife.
You're not wrong.
He did.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So
Dude, we need to bring GTL back. GTL with.
I was never on
wait,
GTL. That was you and Bree.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. GTL, but
Here's the thing.
wait, it's the AGC.
You just said AGC.
Almond Joy.
AG. Almond Goy.
Oh fuck. Oh shit. Wait, the AGC, the Almond Guy crew.
I'm not a guy.
Oh, the
Anymore.
Almond Guy Custers.
No, okay, listen. I'm not as big of an expert on Jersey Shore like you guys are.
Okay, but that was the point.
No, you and Bree were experts.
Sean wasn't.
I love Sean.
There you go.
Anywho,
Okay.
so
Let's bring GTL back.
so we're getting introduced to the
Kim
demonology.
TL, Kim Tan Laundry.
It's just me tanning. To see how tan I can get.
Yeah, dude. Let's do Kim Tan Laundry.
There's no dialogue. It's just me laying in a
It's you,
tanning bed.
Kim, tanning, and doing laundry.
It's
Or
me.
it's just me doing laundry when Pepper pees
No,
on
it's
something.
me trying to find the remaining opening tanning salons in the area and going in and not saying a word.
And bringing your Walkman inside of the...
Inside the booth and just looking at the lady and be like, can I bring this in there?
And when she says no, be like,
Like-
I'm taking
Be
it
like,
in
have you
there.
ever seen I Still Know You Did Last Summer?
I'm taking it in
I'm
there.
taking it in there. Taking it in there. How much
Okay.
more sun do you think I need?
Oh my god. You look like you've never left the house.
I haven't. I'm a hermit.
You look like a vampire. Like you've never seen sunlight.
I actually do love garlic. Or vampires hate garlic.
They hate garlic. What are you talking about? You know, we need to bring you on. I'll suck your blood and fill you in.
I love I Suck Your Blood.
I suck your blood.
I suck your
That's what you sounded like right now. What are you doing, Kim? You're channeling your ancestors?
I was going to say it, but I guess you said it.
I'll say it, man. I'll say it.
I was going to say that's my grandma's spin-off show.
Dude, I love your grandma so much.
You fucked her, that's why.
Oh, yeah, you know.
You're
me
like,
and your
you're like, I love your grandma so
me and your
much.
grandma go way back. And I mean, I go way back behind her.
Hey,
Reverse cowgirl.
reverse cowgirl. All right.
Kim Tan Laundry.
I need to go back to Chicago. Okay, so
You're probably right. We gotta like start going.
Yeah, we
We're
gotta really go.
sidetracking
Okay.
a lot.
So we meet the demonologist group, and cousin Phil looks at the blonde girl and
Uncle Phil?
we're just gonna call him Uncle Phil, and his demonology group, and she goes, what she said, something
Is
is
this
a
the
bust.
bust?
She said something is such a Oh,
She goes like-
she was looking at footage on her
She's
camcorder.
like, well, it's a bust.
And she's like, I didn't get any good ghost footage. It's such a bust. And then he says,
He says something like, yeah.
he sure
Yeah,
is.
definitely. It like pans to her boobs and he's like, yeah, that's a bust, basically. I don't remember what he says.
I literally think he says, yeah, it sure is. And he's like staring at her boobs. And she's
and then
like,
she goes,
what?
horrible joke. And he's like, well, it got you excited.
And we're like, it definitely didn't
And
get
everyone's
her
just
excited.
looking around like, come on, dude. It didn't.
And we still at this point aren't clear if these guys are family members or not. But it's weird.
I don't think they are.
I don't think they are, but they all look like
Because we
maybe.
thought they were just all a family, but I think they're just ghost hunting buddies. And like, I think it's just Kim is related to Phil somehow. Right?
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Not you.
I was like,
You were like, wait a second.
In my head, I just tried to go back. I was like, Phil.
Oh my God.
So what happens next?
What happens next? Mike gets introduced to the priest.
Okay, so Mike is now obviously released from the hospital. He's staying with his uncle. And to make money, right, because he didn't finish his high school career or get a degree or anything, to get money, he's like working at his uncle's auto body shop. And in walks two people in a suit.
Yep. Yeah, because let me Kim didn't say it right. In walks two teenagers standing on each other's shoulders inside of a trench coat,
It's the White Shack.
and they have like an old man mask on top, like on the kid on the top. Because especially when this dude starts opening his mouth and starts talking, I'm like, there's no way you're not a 12-year-old kid inside of a fake old man suit.
And he's talking to Michael's uncle and he's like, hello, I need work.
Hello, I need coincidence?
He's like,
we here?
He's like,
coincidence. I pay you money.
He's like, I need work done on my car. Do you think your nephew could come to my house and work on my car? I'll pay him. And then he goes, you'll have to talk to him. Michael.
It would have killed me if like he put out his hand to shake his hand and like, the hand on his stick falls off. I'm so shocked that didn't happen.
It's so funny too, because when I first watched this by myself, I didn't notice how big that dude was. His shoulders at one point are literally
giant.
It's like Frankenstein.
There's no way it's a real person.
So Michael's like, hey man, what can I do for you? He's like, I need my oil changed, I need my tires rotated, and I need other services done on my car, but we'll talk about those.
Will you do my lawn? Do my lawn and talk to me.
Yeah, he said, and some more conversation, which we'll talk about later. I'll pay you handsomely. And then he says...
And that's basically what happened. Let's just move on, because that's what happens there. Mike shows up to his house, and he's like, I'm here for services. Because Mike starts talking like this when the other guy starts talking like this. I don't think he did it as bad before.
The runtime in this movie was 1 hour and 20, but only because they talk so slow.
It's so insane, dude. Why does this movie it kind of flows nice though?
Yeah, it does.
It keeps going.
It does. It's all right.
So he's talking to him, and this guy basically is like, yes, I need you to do my lawn, which, by the way, he gives him a handheld lawnmower.
I didn't even know they still made those.
And it is the biggest lawn in the world, like...
An acre plus of yard.
Dude, you're at my house right now. That would... Imagine me walking outside and doing my lawn with a handheld
and then
lawnmower.
going over to your neighbors and then doing their lawn.
Like, what the fuck?
I didn't realize they still made those. The ones with like just the blades.
It's so insane. It is so insane.
So Michael does this lawn.
And he comes back, and the dude hands him like some money and whatnot. He's like, oh, you gave me too much. I'm sorry. If I'm doing anyone's lawn with a handheld lawnmower, I'm not complaining about whatever you give me, because whatever you gave me, even if it's an outrageous amount of money, it is not enough for me to be out there. And I don't know if it's hot out there or not, but it's at least bright. So I don't know, maybe it's hot.
Even if it wasn't hot, it's gonna be by the time he gets.
Lawnmower. Dude, this guy was mowing the lawn for 30 minutes, and then he had like the smallest little bag done.
The tiniest little bag. Here's the thing. You know what type of lawnmower that was? It was like one of the antique ones hanging up at Cracker Barrel.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Don't touch my mic.
Kim, it's nice having you next to me with a mic, because I think that Kim's beating her mic. She's pissed. She's pouting, basically.
Sorry.
She's being a brat.
I'm sorry.
Really? No one knows except for like me and now Tough Guy. But because I usually edit the episodes that me and Kim do online, but in the background of like what's actually going on in this show, Kim is like throwing things at her mic. She's punching it. She's basically like
I get
spitting all
excited.
over it and like
I don't spit all over it.
chewing on it at times.
I chew on it sometimes
You're like, I do
because
that part.
I get hungry.
You get hungry. You gotta eat sometimes. Did you eat the punch straws?
I had one just now, so you probably heard some little munches.
Yeah, Kim is terrible at this, but having her next to me, it just feels better because I
Say
can
I'm
like,
terrible at this.
yeah.
You go. Yeah, I did, Kim.
Wait, Kim, come over here so I can pat you on the shoulder. Yeah.
Thank you. What if my shoulder just fell off?
Wait, you're actually 2 kids in a trench coat this whole time?
That's why I'm so tall.
You are a tall one, dude. You're a lengthy man.
I am a lengthy man.
Thank you.
Anyways.
And you have fake arms. So he also tells him, he's like, yeah, I'm going to pay you to do my lawn and have a conversation with me. But then, wait, hold on. Now that I think about this. After seeing what he did to the lawn, he's talking to him so much less than he's doing lawn. And he made it sound like he was just going to talk to him.
True.
And give him money. And no, this dude is actually doing hard
That is
fucking
true.
labor.
That
he
is
said
true.
He was mowing the lawn for 4 or 5 hours. He said that.
And that's conservative. He had been out there for a day.
Dude, you're supposed to mow a lawn in like 15 minutes if you had a regular lawnmower, you know,
15 minutes.
That lawn may be like 20, 30 if you have a good lawnmower.
Yeah, 20, 30.
5 hours though, Kim. Like it doesn't even matter what we're talking about right now because it took him 4 to 5 hours.
Look, my dad had a lawn mowing company. You just really offended me.
Okay, fuck your dad.
You want to?
Yeah.
All right. I'll
Already
hook you
took
guys
your
up.
grandma.
Yeah, that's her son. I mean, runs in the family.
I'll take whatever one.
All right.
I'll take all the family.
I got you. I'll set it up.
I'll take 1, 2, 3 at a time.
What is 1 to 2?
People in your family. I'll fuck them.
I don't have 1 to 2 people in my family.
How many people in your family do you have? I'll fuck them.
1.
I'll fuck it.
So now it's an it. If it's a 1, it's an it.
Doesn't matter who, where, what, or why.
All right.
I'm fucking it.
All right. Edible.
Do you want to talk about the
edible,
movie?
but
my
not
God.
tasty.
Kim had this thing while we were driving to Cracker Barrel, and
Give
she
him the
said,
backstory. Give him
She
the
said
backstory.
that sex workers
No!
should have slogans. No, I'm
Before
telling-
that, we talked about IHOP. You have to mention
talking about
IHOP
IHOP.
because IHOP was across the street from Cracker Barrel.
She was doing a double entendre for sex workers and IHOP.
No, dear God, I'm gonna explain it because Caleb's gonna get me canceled for no goddamn reason.
It works for both. She said.
So we were driving
whether
to Cracker
you're
Barrel.
IHOP or ow.
We were driving to Cracker Barrel and there was an IHOP across the street. And I was like, oh my God, there's IHOP. And Caleb's like, I don't even think IHOP's that good. And I'm like, yeah, it's really not. It's just open 24 hours and say and edible. And I was like, kind of like my pussy.
You did.
And
say
then
that.
I said,
"See, you're trying to act like I can make this worse."
and then I
than it is.
yeah,
Like,
because you
already-
can. And then I said, hey, if I was a sex worker, that would be my slogan: edible but not tasty, 24 hours. That way, everything is on the table.
It's such a bad
It's not
slogan, though. Like,
misleading.
why would you? I've always said this about
It's not
anything.
misleading.
If someone miseating.
It's not misleading.
I've-
Everybody knows then. Okay, I'm getting something
always-
edible, but it's not necessarily going to be tasty.
I've always said that if anyone, whether I guess I never thought sex worker, but whether restaurant or otherwise, I would not eat somewhere if they advertised it as not tasty. Like, you know, like, okay, in the beginning of Terrifier 2, they're talking, I said this to James while we're watching Terrifier 2, they have like a fake clown thing and they're like, the food is repulsive or like something like that. And like, but come and eat some stuff with clowns. I don't know what the fuck they're saying, but I was like, okay, if you advertise anything as not tasty and I'm supposed to eat it.
I think you're kink shaming. There's something out there for
Are
everybody.
people into like eating disgusting things? If you're into that, that's fine.
They might be.
I'm not.
There's a market for everybody. And I'm just
Okay.
saying, if anyone's working in that market, that should be their fucking slogan,
Well, there's
okay?
not a market to make me like not. Okay, you're right. Yeah, there's a market for everything. You're right.
And then we
Okay.
had the best meal of our lives at Cracker Barrel.
Oh, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
That should have been their fucking slogan.
Caleb,
We have
Caleb, that
mimosas,
song.
our food
Caleb,
sucks,
Caleb, that song
but
should
I
have been
guess you
playing
can
as
eat
we
it.
walked into Cracker Barrel.
What song? What song was playing? What
Your phone, on your phone that you typed up.
the song we just sang a while ago?
I could use a friend. It's us skipping in a Cracker Barrel.
You were way too excited.
They
about
have a
it.
tunnel. All the servers with brown aprons have a tunnel, and we're walking through it.
You know what James told me a little while ago?
Oh God.
He was
what?
talking about you.
Oh God, what?
And he went, I think we were talking about like your energy and just who you are as a person. And I was like, yeah, I love that Kim's always just like unabashedly Kim, like at all times.
Is that a word? Unabashedly?
Unabashedly. Did I say it right? There's a word that's like
Bashfully?
that. Unabashedly.
No, I'm not saying unabashedly is not a word, but
Unabashedly.
I've never heard that, but I like it.
When people ask me if something that I say
Keep
isn't
talking, I'm gonna
real,
look
it
it up.
makes me feel like it's not real. So
Yeah,
now I'm
I just feel like
questioning
that
myself.
your hope just dropped when I
Yeah,
said that.
no, it did.
I was trying to
No,
compliment
I
you.
think, I think I said it right.
Unabashedly.
I think I said it the way that I
I
intended
like
to.
the way it sounds.
Yeah.
I was curious. Unabashedly.
You're just always you. Like,
Unabashedly.
yeah, it is, right?
It is.
Okay, yeah, you
No,
did have me questioning myself.
I
I'm
said
not
it
gonna lie.
because I was like,
I
I've
don't
never
think-
heard that.
I'm
I
not
like
saying that
it.
you tried to make me question myself, but sometimes that just happens, you know? Like people like be like, is that real? And I'm like, oh fuck. Well now I'm like, what if I thought it was real this whole time and it wasn't?
I am unabashed.
You are. Like
I am.
you're unapologetically you.
I'm unbashed. I'm just slowly
See,
gonna
you're
chop off
making
words.
this like less and less real to me as this goes.
I'm unabashed.
You're just always you and you like never shut off. And I feel like people probably
Thank
listen to
you.
this show
Oh my God.
and like think that this might
I'm a
be like a
bitch.
character that you do.
No,
or
this
like,
is me.
But this is just you at all
This
times.
is me, and this is us.
Yeah, consistently.
Period.
And James was just like, yeah, like I thought it would just like turn off at some point, but he was like, we were hanging out and it was just like, no, like this is just Kim
Nope.
at all times.
Mm-mm. He's like, I wanted to stop it, and it just wouldn't.
He's like, I kept pressing the off button. And no matter how hard I tried, she wouldn't give.
He's like, at one point, he even tried to choke her to get her to stop, and she just like wouldn't.
You did try to choke him, huh?
I didn't try to choke James.
It was probably me.
You tried. We have live footage before this started of you literally choking me and force feeding me French fries, which I bought for you from
Yes.
Cracker Barrel.
Yes.
Anyways,
Okay.
where are we? Fuck.
The lawnmower stuff.
I'm just gonna get up and leave and drive home in the middle of this episode.
Look, man. Okay.
Could
okay,
you
okay.
imagine?
Okay. So Mike is hanging out with the nurse from his ex facility.
So the nurse who like pretty much released him from the facility is now just at his uncle's house drinking a beer with his uncle, and you're like, are they best friends? I'm really confused. Isn't this like a conflict of interest? So yeah, his nurse is pretty much at his house drinking a beer with his uncle, just like shoot. Caleb, I almost said shooting the shit naturally. They're just shooting the shit, and then I don't even really remember what happens at this point, but I have a sour punch straw. What were they talking about with the uncle?
He's pretty much introducing him to Sue, or maybe he's not trying to introduce her to Sue, but he somehow does. Sue Karen, the chick, the Karen haircut chick.
Her name is Sue.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking Pam. So yes, you're right.
Because she pulls up and she has this whole like, and I'm just gonna
Mission.
go ahead and say this is an Always Sunny in Philadelphia plot because I don't
it?
know. Yeah, because
I don't watch it.
You don't watch it, but you have friends that do, so you've
Mary
heard
Beth
a
will
lot
know.
of Always Sunny talk this whole weekend. You've kind of just been there for it, but
Mary Beth will know.
so what? Mary Buff.
My bad.
So what was going on is she basically was like, yeah, this is a money plot, dude. We're gonna take this guy to the ghost house, and when we meet the ghost, cash flow.
Cash
we get
flow.
all the money. I honestly don't know where they're getting money from and what they're doing, because I know this rich guy on the side, he has money.
Because they're basically trying to get live footage for their show.
They're trying to get a news story.
Yeah,
payout.
news story.
News story payout. This is an Always Sunny scheme through and
It
through.
actually does sound like it. Even sounds like it'd be like a Shameless episode or some
it's
shit.
insane.
So yes, they're trying to get money by getting like live footage of the actual ghost of like the babysitter or some shit that he killed years ago in this house by like triggering trauma, which is not cool. So she finds this guy, Michael, because she knows he got released, and the nurse is like introducing her to Michael. But in the nurse's defense, he doesn't know that she's up to this. He's Michael's
No.
friend and on his side. He thinks that he's just hooking up Michael with a date, aka Sue. So Sue's like, hey, you and
Why
me.
would you want him to date a woman like this?
Did you see? Did you open your eyes?
The haircut?
Look around.
Oh, you're right. I should smell the flowers sometimes.
Yeah. Dear
I
God.
should shoot the shit sometimes.
Yeah, you should. I shoot the shit. I was shooting the shit in your little bucket thing, your Papa Shot
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like this
Shooting
on your
shit?
bar stool. Yeah.
That's horrifying.
No, it's not.
I'd rather you didn't.
Well, I did. So
Okay, let's move on.
It'll be on Simply Safe.
Moving on.
Sponsored by. So enters Sue, and she meets Michael, and she's like, "Hey, like, I've heard a lot of good things about you. You and me should get away and go do something sometime." And you're like, what the fuck? Is she trying to fuck Michael? Michael doesn't see anything wrong with this. He's like, yeah, sure. So
To be fair, he has been in an institution since he's like 7, so I'm actually going to give him that pass. He's like, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's
he
like,
doesn't.
Okay, sure.
He doesn't. In Michael's defense, he doesn't. And he gets all excited, and then they break, and then he starts preparing for this date.
We missed a few things at the diner, though.
No, we didn't.
Dude, that dishwasher
Yes, we did.
walks up to Michael at one point. He's like, hey, asshole, heard you killed people. Dick, you piece of shit.
And then Sue goes, hey, I know you're like 30 years old and a dishwasher, but you better get out of here.
And then the guy looks at her and he says, you can't talk to me like that, bitch. Why is bitch the funniest word
I
in
don't
the
know.
world?
And then,
It's my favorite
no,
word.
and then
Kim,
the
do you
nurse,
know that bitch is probably my favorite word in the
Really?
world?
Really?
I think it is. It's just so funny. Like, because it's not even just funny. Like, I use bitch as just like,
Because you're a misogynist. Yeah, I know. We
no,
get
but
it.
it's like, dude, you can
No.
use bitch for anything.
You hate women.
Yeah. You can use bitch for anything though,
You can. You can.
Like, I look at if I stub my toe on my couch, I'm like, oh, you bitch.
Well, the best part is the nurse sitting there across from Michael. He looks at the server who said that and he goes, hey, I want to talk to your manager.
And why?
And then he goes, he's out today.
He goes, he's out today. Suck it. He goes, Staten Island, suck it. Brooklyn, suck it.
Was that the Amityville
New
affiliation?
York, suck
The New
it.
York accent? That was the Amityville affiliation.
That's
York-
it. So there's a lot in this, dude. The priest, the gun, yeah. I don't know, man.
I don't know. So
This kind
what
of
else
is
did I miss
Amityville.
here?
That was about it. I just thought that whole interaction was
forget about
pretty
that.
chaotic and pretty
I did
funny.
forget about that.
That was pretty damn funny.
So we break, and Michael is getting ready for his big date
With the demonologist.
with the demonologist, Sue. And we kind of skipped over a part where she asked the demonologist, the creepy guy, cousin Phil, for approval to do this. And he was like, nope, that's where I draw the line. I'll make jokes about my coworkers' tits, but I will not approve going to trauma.
He'll risk, getting fired because of HR, but I guess they don't have HR. That's probably why he's in the profession he's in.
Yeah.
But he's like, you know what? I draw the line there.
Yeah. And he did, but Sue didn't care. So she went and she starts to fill all the other demonologists in on what's going on. And Kim takes a huge issue with this.
Yeah.
She does not like that they're
As
trying to
you
do
would.
this. Yeah. She doesn't, I don't like that they're trying to do this.
You are the most level-headed one in the movie.
Yeah, absolutely. She doesn't like, or I mean, I don't like that they're trying to, rehash Michael's trauma here. So she tries to talk Sue out of this, but Sue is like, no, we're fucking doing this.
And they bring him to the house, where he killed the babysitter. Mm-hmm. They get there, and Mike goes, he's like, you knew, you asshole, why'd you do this? And then, 5 seconds later, Karen, or Sue or whatever, she goes, oh no, if I would have known, I would have never taken you here. That's crazy. That's so crazy. And then when they enter the house, because eventually she convinces him to go inside, he goes, I'm starting to remember. I used to live here.
Yeah,
and me and you looked at each other, we were like, you just said that. That's why you were pissed right now.
You know what that reminded me of? Like the Polonia Amityville movies where the movies are out of order. Like Death House, where we realized
100%, because the way this should have gone, he should have went in the house and he was like, I remember.
Yeah, and then there's
I
a
used to live here. And then he's leaving, so he's arguing with her outside, and he's like, oh, you fucking knew all
Mark
along.
Maloney had his hands in the pot here somewhere. So that definitely did happen. He forgot about the murder, but then remembered and then forgot again. It was weird. And we didn't mention the old man, Mr.
Pepper's dreaming.
Mr. Can. What's his name?
Look at his legs.
Oh,
He's dreaming.
that's so cute. Is he playing DDR?
He looks like he's playing
like-
Dance Dance
He's
Revolution.
like left, up, down, back.
He is though. I thought he was hitting that shit.
He is. Or he's DJing.
Yeah.
Hey, what's a DJ's favorite sauce?
Favorite sauce? Sauce?
Sauce.
Like hot sauce or like
Yeah.
saucy or like
yeah, like hot sauce.
a DJ's favorite sauce?
Yeah. Do, 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 do. I'm doing the Jeopardy song. Do, do, do.
Oh, I thought this was a hint.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What's your guess?
Pico Pica.
No, it's no,
Reaction?
no.
You went. Your
you-
eyes went everywhere. You were like, wait.
What you talking about, Willis?
You're like, yeah, wait, no.
No, it's marinara.
God damn it! I said hot sauce. You had me thinking of hot sauce.
Shout out to my friend Carrie for that joke. Anyways,
Marinara.
marinara.
That's
Hey,
good.
knock
man.
knock,
Tell me why I was trying.
Knock, knock.
I was trying to think of something that went.
knock knock.
Who there?
Cash.
Cash money, baby.
No. Cash. Caleb, respond.
Oh, you have the cat. Can I see your chain?
Not until you respond. Cash.
Money.
Say.
Who's there?
Say. No, you don't know how to do a knock knock. I find out this year first. I do a knock. This could be a whole show too. Teaching Caleb knock knock jokes. All right, knock knock.
Cash.
I'm truly. Knock knock. I'm gonna drive. I'm going home. Knock knock.
Money, baby.
You're supposed to say who's there.
Who's there?
Cash, and then you say cash who?
Cashew.
I prefer peanuts. You get it? Cashew.
Money, baby.
I go knock knock. You go cash. It's like
Cashew money, baby.
last night. We can't say what we were trying to practice filming, but we were trying to practice filming something, and tough guy fucked it up at least 20 times in a row.
He's learning.
All right, we got to get this moving.
I'm fucking crying, dude.
That was hilarious.
Where do we go from here?
This was when the old man is in the
You want to
house.
just skip some stuff? We could skip some stuff.
old
Is
man's-
it really like? Do we really need to focus
The
on
only
everything?
thing, the only thing we skipped is that Michael went back to the old man. The old man was like, Sickle. They started talking about Sickle a little bit.
No, because we got to go over the ghost house a little bit, just because like they start throwing clip art at them. Remember the ghosts start throwing like cans?
But isn't that
at-
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. The murders, all the deaths.
No, the ghost throwing cans at the
Yeah.
ghost hunters, dude.
I thought that was Sickle.
Or probably Sickle. It was probably
I
Sickle.
thought that
You're
was
right.
the end scene.
That's not the end scene.
Oh.
That's like 45 minutes into the movie.
Shit.
The 45 minutes into the movie does feel exactly like the end of the movie because it's shot in like the same room.
Okay. All right. You
It's
talk.
literally shot in the
You
same
talk
room.
about this. I don't remember how they got there. I remember the clip art photos, but
I'm not gonna lie, it feels like the end of the movie and I'm dying. I'm sorry, guys. I might be coughing. I think I might have a lung problem. There's something going on. Anyway, Mike doesn't like the clip art things being thrown, so this is when he leaves the
they're
house.
dodging you guys. They're dodging fake shit that's not hitting them.
You're right. Let's just go to him talking about Sickle. So Mike goes to the house, and this priest just starts talking about Sickle.
The priest, aka
Are you
the
eating Razzles again?
No, I ate my Sour Punch on it. Stop.
Okay.
No. Priest is aka the old man with two people in his suit that Mike is doing housework for
Yes.
because he looks like a priest and he takes on the role of the priest in Amityville. And he starts telling him, hey, I didn't actually hire you because I needed work done at my house. I hired you because I need you to summon this evil demon that has killed many because you're the only one who can because you encountered him and his name is Sickle.
Yes.
And Sickle looks like a pilgrim with a monster hat on,
And kind of a scarecrow.
a scarecrow, and a top hat, kind of like Babadook, if like
and a raisin.
and a raisin,
Yeah.
a raisinette, and
Specifically.
a long stick with a metal like scythe at the end.
No. This guy has a tree branch with a cardboard cutout at the end of it.
Looks like a
And
scythe.
it's a scythe. There's nothing to do with sickle.
Yeah.
Is an overstatement.
You need to give the people an explanation for those who don't know.
Honestly, them calling this Amityville final chapter makes more sense than them calling it sickle.
Isn't there a character that has a sickle, like a cartoon character?
In just in the world, in general.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I'm sure.
Foster's the Grim Reaper. He had the scythe, but I thought somebody had a sickle.
There was a Grim Reaper in Foster's home for imaginary friends.
Did you just say that? I just hit my lip.
You just
mic.
said that.
I know, but did you just seriously question that?
There was a Grim Reaper in Foster's? No, there wasn't.
Yes, there was.
What? In
He was
Foster's
like the
home?
second main character. If the Grim Reaper came, they would die.
In Foster's home for imaginary friends?
Yes.
What? Wait, really?
Yes.
The imaginary friends would die?
Yes.
That's a part of the show?
Yeah, this was real.
I looked up Grim Reaper and I'm seeing the Grim Adventures
This-
of Billy and Mandy.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
I knew you were thinking of that and you were so stupid.
I knew-
You are so stupid.
Back it up, back it up, back it up, back
As
it up,
I'm
back it
looking
up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up,
I'm
back it up.
seeing this. Kim shows me the same picture of Grim from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Hold on. Yesterday, when I said I was forgetting about a huge show on Cartoon Network, that
The
was
Grim
it.
Adventures. Oh,
The Grim Adventures of Bill and Mandy. That's arguably top
Grim is
3 for
awesome,
me.
yeah. You thought that was in Foster's.
Yeah.
You thought that in the end of every episode, Grim Reaper would come around and kill.
The little blue guy, Foster.
You thought he would kill Blue. His name's Blue.
Blue.
You thought he would kill Blue.
Yeah.
And the kid?
Chop his head off.
The kid with the bowl cut?
Chop his head off. I
You
forgot about
are
the Grim
a
Advent-
fucking
The
psychopath.
Grim Adventures of Bill and
You're a psychopath. This is actually the most insane thing that I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I remember her. Wow.
You thought that Grim killed the
Yakety Yak.
Fosters.
Oh no, that's not Yakety Yak. Do you remember Yakety Yak?
Holy shit! What
Yakety
is
Yak's hair would change colors.
what is happening right
Yakety
now?
Yak.
Okay, Kim? Do you want to talk about the movie so you can
Yeah.
go home?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's Yakety Yak. Do you remember him?
Yeah. Oh,
His
Yakety
antlers,
Yak.
yeah, his antlers would change colors.
Yakety Yak went crazy.
Yeah.
His antlers were changing colors.
Yeah, they changed like blue while he was talking.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't remember that.
Dude, if you could figure out how to get your hair to change colors while you spoke,
That's pretty sick, dude.
Caleb.
Like in real life,
Yes. What
How do you do
No, in
that?
fake life. In our imaginary life.
in our imaginary friends, where Grim Reaper comes, just walks up at the end of every
In
day.
this imaginary life. All right.
This is so crazy. Like my life is actually shattered right now.
What better way to revive Amityville than this episode?
Honestly, we're just as chaotic as any of
We
these
are.
movies.
It's nothing's ever improving here.
This is so insane. Okay, well, we should talk. Okay, I forgot. Before they leave the house, they're telling Karen or Sue, they're like, hey,
call
maybe
her
you should be a little light on Mike because he is going through some shit. And
This
she
is
goes,
also a bad line.
she goes, yeah, a problematic line is what you're
Very,
saying?
yes, very
She
problematic
goes,
line.
I don't care if he goes mad. I don't care. I don't care if he goes mad. Frankly, I don't care if he kills himself.
I swear. That's a real line.
And then that's when we get the story about Sickle. Oh, that's quote unquote.
That's quote unquote. That is what, the fourth problematic line of this movie? So that's.
No, that's the fourth that we've probably said.
Yeah, you're right.
We've skipped a lot, I'm sure.
That's bad.
Hey,
That's
can we
really
talk about
bad.
Sickle's noises? He's just going like, oh, oh, oh.
He's glucking.
Dude, it sounds like he's glucking on a fucking giant penis.
No, on the sickle. It's like caught in his throat.
Because I swear to God, he'll come up, he'll be like barking, he'll be like, ruff, ruff, and then it's like, "Bah, and it honestly made me sick to my fucking stomach.
Yeah, that was bad. That was real bad.
So insane. And oh yeah, the priest, he's talking to Mike and he's like, look, Sickle killed my wife. So if you summon Sickle and then kill him, $2.5 million. It's yours.
Literally.
They're continuing the Always Sunny plot.
They are. I forgot that he was just willing to shell out like 2.5 mil.
Well, this whole movie, he's been like, I'm rich, so I'm going to give you a lot of money for talking to me. This guy's never...
But we didn't think it was that much money.
No, and I apologize for my alarm right now. I
you don't.
gotta feed Pepper right when this is over.
No, you don't.
Pepper's in diapers now, by the way.
I'm in diapers.
Oh, okay. Let's move on. He pees under my fridge a lot, so I put him in diapers.
Caleb asked me this weekend if he could make me a diaper, and I wear it. I think he has a fetish.
Oh, yeah, I did, huh? Well, I just thought it would be nice to do for you. You said something about, like, you hate peeing or something.
I said I didn't want to get up.
Oh, yeah. So I said I'd make... See, so that was just a nice thing.
So you want me to piss myself on your couch?
I didn't want you to do that. I just prefer if you pissed in a diaper than in my couch. It's the same way I prefer Pepper piss in a diaper than pissing on my couch. Yeah. Moving on.
So she says that.
It's just like something I like. So moving on, we see the Sickle, and he materializes out of thin air. Kim, it's okay. Let's move. We're moving on. And
it's not really finished, by the way.
and he does a sweet karate spin slice. And this is our first kill in the movie, probably an hour and 10 minutes in the
There's
movie.
18 minutes left at this point. I looked. There's 18 minutes left, and this is our first kill.
I pressed the thing, right? Because I was like, wait,
I know for a
happening?
fact. It's 18
Oh,
minutes
you
left.
looked on your own, okay.
Yes, 18 minutes left.
Oh my God.
And yeah, he but it's the slowest karate spin. He
Again, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Max doing some karate moves and shit.
and he slits Uncle Phil, he slits Uncle Phil's throat with the scythe, and Uncle Phil just starts actually the makeup in this scene.
The makeup looks good, but we see the back end of the scythe, and you can clearly see, at first I was like, Kim, that's a stick. And she went, no, that's his weapon. It's pretty cool. And I went, hold on, Kim, no. And I rewound, and she went, okay, yeah, that's
it was a
stick.
tree branch.
that's definitely just a branch from a tree in a backyard.
So he slits Uncle Phil's throat, and then Uncle Phil's bleeding out on the floor, and then Sickle's just I'm also just gonna slowly pull your head off.
Oh my, that was great. That was awesome.
His head floated off.
If you're watching that Horror Soup post, I don't know when this episode's coming out, but the post on Horror Soup on Halloween Day, if you saw that was this movie.
That was this kill, and he just rips his head off, and that's Uncle Phil.
Yeah, that's the end of Uncle Phil. I couldn't tell if that was Uncle Phil or someone else.
First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. That's Uncle Phil.
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Because Uncle Phil was at the place by himself, so he just capped him.
Okay, yeah. Because he's on his Motorola computer.
Yeah, the giant one.
His computer is
size of a workbench.
The computer is the size of some of the rooms in my house.
Picture the orange shell computer from Legally Blonde, but quadrupled in size.
I couldn't even tell you what brand this was if I tried. And it's definitely he's still using dial-up internet.
He's using dial down. He's using write up. You don't even dial, you're writing to the internet.
He's sending a fax to the internet to get it to send internet signals back to his computer.
Yes.
Don't try to math me on that. I don't know how it works, but that's what's happening.
It does work, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've done that.
It's insane.
And then he dies.
It's the craziest shit I've ever seen.
He dies before he gets connection.
He's sitting there and he's like, come on. He's trying to upload his blog.
Come on.
It's the first blog ever.
Blog to E-Bombs World.
Dude, this is the first blog ever in the world.
Remember E-Bombs World?
No, I'm not
You are a child, I forget. It's not a blog.
Dude, you love blogs.
No, I don't.
Do you still blog?
I still have my blog. I blog when I'm inspired.
I like that. When's the last time you blogged? Blog.
I mean, look.
Blog.
8 years ago.
Really?
No, it hasn't been around.
Okay, good. I love your blogs, dude.
No, you don't.
Dude, you send me your blogs when we first started talking.
No,
when you
I
first
didn't.
sent
You
me
always
that
try to
long
go back to
fan
this. You're
email.
such a narcissist.
When you sent that long fan email and you were like, hey,
you know
dude,
why? Because that's the only
you're
fan email you ever got, buddy.
You're my spirit animal. I can show you some more, but yours is cool.
Continue.
Kim, we're besties now.
Get your
we're toe
foot
buddies.
off of me.
Touch toes with me.
No.
Kim, touch toes
I don't
with
have
me.
toes.
Wait.
I don't.
Wait.
I don't.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Get away from me.
That was rude of me. Okay.
No, don't laugh at my no-toe
this is when the
having
country
ass.
music starts.
Oh, yeah, you have to do it.
I wish we had Tough Guy here to play a country instrumental.
It's bad.
Because okay, can you do like country like music? You could do just like kind of like. This is gonna be hard because that's how the singing is too. Okay, go ahead. That's what the country music sounded like. I don't know if that did anything for anyone.
No one knows.
But I'm going to tell you right now that music that was in the movie didn't do anything.
Where was that even
anyone.
playing at?
He was at like a bar. I know it didn't look like it.
Yeah, it wasn't a bar, but I know like why.
Like it didn't look like a bar whatsoever. But they said at one point he was like, "Yeah, I was out at like
it was at a bar
at Connie's or whatever."
When he's
like,
why did he even tell that backstory? The old man basically was telling him about Sickle.
Because he got pissed off at Sue for, taking him back to the house where he killed the babysitter. So he went to a bar with Kim because him and Kim were starting a love interest.
Right,
and then he went back, and when he went back, his uncle was like, "Some guy died in the town. It was you."
You're right.
And then I looked at you two and I was like, how is any murder just his fault just because he came back home? Because that was the reasoning that his uncle gave. He was like, "You just came back home, so it's you."
You're right.
It was like, how do you know he was like, what if it was like, I don't get the logistics behind that.
You're right.
But to be fair, though, they did say later that it was like the person was killed the same way that he killed the babysitter. So then after I heard that, I was like, all right. But to be fair, the uncle did not know that.
He didn't.
He just heard that someone died in general.
He didn't. You're right. And he had a purple shirt on.
I'm not judging anyone, but they didn't have to accentuate this man's tits the way they did.
They were perky. They did a good job.
Like, I would have sucked on them. Those were some boobs.
My last post was in February of 2021.
Okay.
It's almost been 2 years. By almost, I mean a year and a half.
That's not too bad.
It's not.
What was your last post about? Yeah, you don't have to look it back up. It's okay.
I want to talk about it.
Okay. Well, wait, what was it? What was it?
I can't say.
Celebrity? Movie?
It was about your butt.
Oh. Yeah, I saw your shrine.
I want to chew my hubba bubba. Come on.
Oh my god. This is the most insane thing I've ever... Okay. Yeah, Sue gets called a bitch a few more times, and then she continues her plot to get money. I still don't know what her plan is. But the priest pulls out a gun. He's like, "She has a plot. I got a gun."
Oh yeah, the pistol gets. This is the true Amityville tie. The pistol gets reintroduced.
Because
We're back
we
to
hadn't
pistols.
seen a gun for a while.
We're back to pistols. The pistol gets reintroduced.
And not like in a while in the series, but in this movie.
And why is it always the priests who have the pistols?
I don't know. And this guy, to be fair, we're calling this guy a priest. He's shown us nothing
Priestly
at all, but he just kind of looks like he might be one.
Yeah, his
and he's
black
like guiding
suits.
the main person, so we just feel like
and
he's
he has
a
all the
priest.
intel, so we just are referring to him as
Yeah.
the priest because that's usually what the priest embodies in this.
That is kind of true. Why is the priest always the guy in our movies that have all the information? Priests are kind of know-it-alls.
Yeah, because they've christened.
They've lived through everything.
They've exorcised a lot of
Yeah.
demons. They have to do the blessing stick. They've seen a lot of shit.
Blessing stick.
Blessing stick.
I'm here to bless
Bless
your house, bitch.
I haven't sang that for a minute.
Shout out Sue.
I haven't sang that for a minute. Where's the blessing stick of corn?
Oh my god. I threw it at you. We didn't even tell. Did we tell anyone that when you came here? No. Kim texted me. What are you doing? There's no corn anywhere. Kim's getting something. When Kim showed up to Indiana, she goes slamming doors again. When Kim showed up to Indiana, actually, she said she was 12 minutes away, so me and Tough Guy got on the roof of my house, and we were going to hide and then throw corn at her. And then she disappeared. And then she texted me like 10 minutes later, said, actually 15 minutes, which at that point, actually, it was already like 20 minutes at that point. So it was like 45 minutes or something, 35, 45 minutes by the end of this whole ordeal. She said, no, actually, I'll be there in 15 minutes, stopping for coffee. That's not how 12 minutes away works. Did you take corn off my door? You took corn off my door. You broke the corn on my door? I don't know where to find those corn.
Blessing stick. I'm here to bless your house, bitch.
You broke my corn for this bit? You broke my corn? Get your fat ass off the goddamn camera. You said Shaw? Shaw, dude.
Come here,
Give me
my child. I need to bless you.
Dude, my corn.
Come here. I'm sorry, I did break
You
it.
could bless me.
I literally ripped off. I go,
I know. I can see it in my head already.
the almond, the joy, and the crusty spirit.
She destroyed my corn.
I'm sorry. This is our blessing stick.
You destroyed my corn.
Your hard-earned corn.
You know how hard I worked for this corn?
Sorry. All right.
Oh, now you want to leave me?
Yeah.
Now you want to just leave?
Yeah.
You want to
walk out that door, huh?
my corn off
That's
and
what
just
you're
leave?
good
Just
at,
walk
isn't
out
it?
of- You're good at leaving, aren't you? That's what everyone does.
We're gonna lose so many listeners after
This episode is fucking.
Between this and the Scream episode we recorded,
I honestly.
you're gonna have to find a job.
If I'm being completely honest, I think I'm gonna re-record that Scream episode in the next 2 days before it comes out
That
to the
was so
public.
good.
No, I'll still post it to Horror Soup though.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm gonna do something different before that goes out to
You're right.
everyone because
You're right.
I actually don't think it was that bad. I think it was pretty
wasn't.
funny, but people are just gonna be so confused. Like, what is this? What's going on?
They're gonna love it.
We're just screaming at each other, which on Horror Soup it makes sense. I think
Yeah.
people are used to that by now. If they're not,
We
I
had
don't
the
know.
guests come in.
Yeah, that was chaotic. It's hard to do a podcast when you like tell guests to come in because they don't know how to use a mic, and then it's just like I'm sure that episode sounds crazy,
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
just like you right now, not talking in the mic.
That's why.
Yeah, because you're chewing. Okay, we can end this pretty much right now. Because at one point,
It's not a fetish, by the way.
look,
It's just
Sickle gets summoned. That's what happens. Sickle gets summoned, and then Mike goes, "Priest, shoot him!" And then
the priest like moves in slow motion.
Well, I guess I should go back real quick because before that, Sickle
he
kills
slits Sue,
Sue,
the
one of the
nurse.
guys that looks like Phil,
the nurse. Yeah.
and then Titties.
Yeah, he does still kill titties.
He kills Titties in the
I
worst
said
way.
till kitties.
Kill Titties. Kill Titties.
till kitties.
Till Kitties. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, it is. Till kitties, baby.
Dead though. And that was also Mike's uncle.
It was.
So he lost his uncle, but he gained a girlfriend. But before that, the priest
bones.
shoots Michael, and then he goes, "Michael, you don't know about the fucking power, dude. You don't know that I'm the beacon, and I'll always be the beacon." And then he looks at Sickle, and Sickle's like, "Roar?" He's like, "Ruh-roh, Raggy." And then he's like, "Let me be
does say
your
ruh-roh.
beacon." And Sickle goes, "Okay, Ruby." And then he's his beacon.
Yeah. And then he's his beacon.
This shit sucks.
I know.
This is so stupid.
This shit sucks.
I
I
kinda
told
like
you
it.
it was the worst.
I kind of like it. But in the end, Mike lost an uncle. Mike
uncle.
lost an uncle.
A blumpkin.
But he gained a girlfriend. He gained a lunkin. he gained some Lincoln locks.
He did.
The end is Michael, Kim, and his parents. They're like swinging on a swing in front of them.
It's slow motion, like a slow motion montage of like
it's
them laughing and
the
like
song is
playing.
like family.
Yeah.
You love them so much when
All
you're
the
swinging
good
on a swing in
times.
the front of the house.
And then
you're
there's
just
these-
gonna swing all day.
And then the
we're holding hands. We're swinging and we're swinging.
his parents
and
look like they're
Mike is the
15.
man.
His parents look like they're 15 years old.
His parents,
Look younger than him.
Every person that is a parent in this movie looks like they're the same age of their child.
And then it pans over to these
Which
three.
is 90.
And then
they're
it,
all geriatric on their
it
deathbed.
pans over these three degenerates walking down the street. And by degenerates, I mean these weird kids dressed weird. And they were like, "Hey, what's that house over there?" And they're like, "Oh, that's Mr. Crane's house."
Mr. Crane, more like Mr. Lame.
Yeah. And then they're talking about the old man.
I feel like they were all like members of Dare.
100%. The 90s. They came back from the 90s DARE program. They were leaving their DARE seminar.
Mr. Crane, more like Mr. I would never do drugs.
Literally. And then they're like, "Mr. Crane's rich." What was their point with saying that? They're like, all he does is stay in his house all the time.
I don't know why they were there. They didn't die. They didn't like explode. Like they didn't like try to go in.
That would have
Nothing
been
happened.
insane if they exploded.
Well, that would have been cool, but nothing happened. They were just like, all right,
They
crazy.
combust.
They said that's crazy, and they left.
They're like, "Yo, that's crazy."
and they just went home.
And that was it.
And that was the end of the movie. Oh, wait, but the priest, like, you see him being the beacon.
Yeah, he turns into the
Because I
beacon.
looked at you and I was like, well, did he at least, like, die or something? You were like, no, he's the beacon. I was like, okay, well, I got that, but, like, is he really? And, like, they don't really explain that, but I think you're right. I think he's just the beacon.
He's just the beacon.
Yeah. Excuse me. Burped. This was crazy.
This is the best episode we've ever recorded in our lives.
It was pretty good.
I think people.
It's good we're in person, dude. You know, like, we can go back and forth without lagging. We got the energy. We got lights.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
You know.
Don't stop.
Someone call HR. Ah! She hit me. You saw that camera.
HR is James.
We call tough guy. Hey, tough guy, come de-escalate this
He's
situation.
like, hold on. Hi, I'm HR.
Tough guy, he
Hi,
he comes in with the wig. He has the wig on. Now
Hi.
I'm HR. All right, Kim. Speaking to this camera right
No.
here. This camera right here. That camera right here. Tell the people what you got going on. You got speaking to my. This is the
Stop,
microphone.
Caleb.
Kim,
Caleb.
this is the microphone.
Caleb.
You don't get Kim. I should charge you for this, and really, I'm letting you do this for free.
Caleb.
When you sent me that fan email, if you knew you'd be this close to my,
Stop.
get your foot up. Don't
Stop.
touch me.
Stop.
Don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me. This camera, that camera, don't touch me.
What I have going on. I have so much going on right now.
My therapist won't answer my calls.
That's not funny. Okay?
That happened to me.
That sucks. You need to get a new therapist.
Well, that's why they won't answer my calls. They said stop calling.
They're like, don't ever speak to me again. Okay, you sidetracked me. I have a lot going on right now. I have
She has so much. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're really
Have my
testing my
beanie.
fucking patience.
Have my beanie. Swap.
No.
Swap me.
No,
Beanie swap.
I don't like red.
Beanie swap.
I have a lot going on right now. I'm currently working on a painting.
You like blue?
For Caleb. And I am it's a nude painting. And I am
right there.
Yes. And I also am going on a tour. I didn't want to say anything.
With Sickle? He's doing the snarls?
Yeah.
He's snarling in the
It's
background?
It's his world tour.
He's doing like one of those? He does that. Does he not do that?
Everyone in the crowd's puking.
Does he not do Sickle! They're throwing tomatoes at him. Get off the stage,
The
Sickle!
security guard's running up with a gun. He's like shooting everybody.
Sickle,
but
you
Sickle.
piece of shit! Everyone's like, shoot Sickle, shoot him!
Sickle, you son of a bitch! You strike again. I keep moving.
And
this
there's
to
two teenage boys on each other's shoulders in a fucking trench coat just shooting back at the crowd.
I'm dead. I don't really have anything going on. I'm not exciting.
Give them your letterbox!
Oh, follow me on Letterboxd. Kim Shady.
There was 4 kills
23.
in this.
How are you gonna tell me to talk about what I have going on and you cut me off? Sack of shit. Follow
Give
me
me
on
my meeting.
Letterboxd, Kim Shady 23, Instagram Kim_Shady with 3 Y's, and
Yeah.
that's it.
There's no numbers in that one.
No.
My letterbox, bro. It's me. You can find me at Horse Soup Kayla, bro. You know what it is. HR. Tough guy. Tough guy. Where you at? Tough guy. Oh, there's tough guy. That's tough guy right
Shout out to
there.
the AJC.
Shout out to physical.
Oh, this is Tough
physical gags on an audio cast. I didn't read any. Oh wait, I should read one letterbox review of this, right?
Do it.
Because there was I know Angela's definitely said something about this.
Do it.
You know our god Angela.
Yeah, she's a G.
She gave it half a star, and she
Okay.
said, it's quotes. I think this is like a set of dialogue. In fact, I'd invite him over for tea and graham crackers. We didn't even talk about this.
yeah.
That shit was so funny.
Yeah.
Mike, if you were listening, give me a call. Let's do lunch. And this is one of the podcast people at the end of the movie talking to Mike. They're like, because one of the guys, he's on Mike's side. He's like playing
Yeah.
the role of like,
Yeah.
someone who fucks with the serial
Yeah.
killer. He's like,
Yeah.
no, I fuck with him. I'm on his side. He's like, Mike, come over, have some graham crackers with me. And then the other guy's like, do you have a death wish? And he says, no, I have a graham cracker wish. That's you with Cracker Barrel. I have a Cracker Barrel wish.
No, I had a Cracker Barrel dream.
Kim's gonna leave right now and go to Cracker Barrel.
I probably won't.
No,
It's out of the
we
way.
ran a little late.
It's out of the way. I probably wasn't gonna go, to be honest, unless I left early.
I believed you
Unless
when
I
you
went
said
early, I would go.
when you said you were gonna go there again. Do
I've made several pit stops to Cracker Barrel before.
you want to go to Cracker Barrel?
No, I don't have time.
We'll go to Cracker Barrel.
No, I have to
So
fuck
after
Sickle.
this, we're going to Cracker Barrel. What?
What? It's not a fetish. Just
That's it's just yeah. And then she said the suffering continues. ... Doesn't even take place in Amityville, and she's
Literally,
right. She
she's
knows.
so
That's
right.
why that's why she's the expert, dude. That's Angela Viveen on Letterboxd. Viveen. We've spoke about her a few times, but oh, dude, she rated Halloween Ends
what'd she rate it?
half a star. A very Corey Halloween.
Let's get her on the show. Have you
Please stop
talked to her
watching
yet?
this train wreck after the first death occurs, which is within the first 10 minutes or so. The rest of the movie doesn't make any sense and is even worse than kills. She's right about everything,
Have you
dude.
talked to her yet? Let's get her on.
I've talked to her a few times. I think I brought up her coming on the show, and I think her words were like, "I don't want to experience Amityville again," or something like that.
No,
but
we have to make her experience the
could
trauma.
we could get her to do it, man. She's gone through like all 50 something of them because at this point, she's the only person in the world who consistently watch
The
every
world.
new
I
one.
love how we just assume it's the world.
We know.
We know.
Yeah. So Kim, what did you rate Sickle?
1 star. Or no, I didn't rate it at all.
You gave it a 1 star?
No, I gave Skinner.
You said 1
I
star
gave
off the top of your head right now?
Because I was thinking Skinner.
I think that was a subconscious thought. This is the first time you've ever genuinely rated an Amityville.
I was thinking, no, it's not.
Talking to the mic?
No, it's not. I said,
Kim, that's not how you do it. You turn it to your face.
No, it's not.
I hope people are watching the video at YouTube at Horror Soup.
You need lawn chairs so I can spread my legs out.
I have lawn chairs downstairs, and we got rid of them because we thought these were way more comfortable. So you want the lawn chair?
I want chairs where I can put my feet up.
All right, you know what? We're resetting this up in the basement soon. No one's gonna know online because it's gonna look the same on the video. I'm gonna set up a lawn chair in the corner for you.
No, not lawn. Long. I can put my feet up on.
Oh, I have a recliner down there.
Yeah, that'd be fucking great. Where the fuck is that?
I thought you said a lawn chair.
You look
We
like
did
I'm
lawn chairs
sleeping
before.
mid-episode.
You will be. You're just. You know what?
I
can't
would
give
go
you
to
that
bed.
because you're
I
just
would
gonna
go
fall
to
asleep.
bed. I would go to sleep.
I'll give you the recliner. It's for you.
Cool.
I got you. You look good with the chains.
Thanks. 2 chains.
Most expensivest.
Wait, what was that? Oh, bye. Bye.
What?
What was I saying?
Would you rate this?
Oh, I didn't rate this. I rated Skinner 1 star. I didn't rate this.
So no stars?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying?
I haven't rated the last.
You said you were liking this
the last
one.
8 Amityvilles in the series. I don't
You
give
have to rate them
stars.
something.
No, I don't. That's a rating in itself. No
That's
rating.
your prerogative.
I know.
Okay. Yeah. So that's fine. Did I drink all my beer? Drank all my beer.
Drink all your inhibitions.
I give it a 1 star. I thought this was more entertaining than some of the other ones that we watched and a little easier to watch. And I like how they kept calling Sue a bitch.
I like how.
She was a bitch.
Yeah, I like how the film itself was a direct representation of, true cinematic mise en scène and like how the stage is made and like it's thinking, but it's not thinking. It's
And,
like
you
it's
don't
like
even have to think.
Yeah,
Because
it's
when
like-
you don't even think, you have a good time.
it's like when you can be but not
like-
be at the same time. You're existing
Wait,
without existing.
remember that guy
you know?
who said to be or not,
Not
to
to
be?
be.
That
Ryan
is
Sheckler.
This.
It's this. That's what I love about it.
That's
It's like
what I love.
it's so
Fuck, marry, kill.
it's- okay.
You have Phil, and the other Phil.
Phil the future.
The 3 versions of
Phil.
Phil.
Phil the future.
Phil.
Uncle Phil. No, Uncle Phil, Phil, or
Daddy Phil.
Little Phil.
No, you got the guy with the moobs. The purple shirt
What
moobs.
about just the titties?
Purple shirt moobs, titties.
We got titties in this
That's
movie.
what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Boob count.
Purple
Boob-
shirt moobs.
Boob count on 10.
Purple shirt moobs uncle. You got
No neck man.
no neck man. Probably Mike. He's pretty gross.
No, I'd marry Mike.
Really?
He's a nice guy. Kim
Really?
and Mike end up together. Did you seriously
He
say that?
murdered someone.
No, he didn't. It was never
murdered a
proven.
babysitter.
Sickle murdered him. You missed the entire plot of the
You're
movie.
actually right. That is the whole story.
Now you're pulling
He
a
never
Kim.
did anything.
Now you're pulling a Kim. You just pulled a me.
Wait, never mind. Sickle. Sickle's the last one.
He sounds like he can gluck his ass up. I don't have a
Dude,
dick.
imagine if you were about to die. Like someone's about to murder you, and he just comes at you like,
I think I would.
Bitch, I'm about to eat it for lunch. You got Ice Spice. You got.
Help!
You got. Is my ass out?
Probably.
You got Ice.
Help!
Ice Spice. You got Ice Spice. You got
Remember Ice
no
Spice from I
neck.
Still Know You Did Last Summer? The nurse.
Oh my God, Ice Spice was it? I still know what you did last summer. You have Ice Spice. You have yeah, the Moob guy.
And the neck.
Moob guy, purple shirt, and the no neck.
I'm going to marry Ice Spice. I'm gonna fuck the moob titties and kill the no neck. That's my story. And I'm sticking to it.
Kim, plug the show.
Okay.
Horror Soup on Instagram.
Horror Soup on Instagram.
Horror Soup Sucks on Twitter.
And
Horror Soup Sucks on Twitter.
Does anybody remember this kid?
oh. Shut up, Caleb.
Horror Soup Sucks on Twitter.
Shh. Shh.
There's a place on Ocean Avenue where I used to smoke crack pipes with you. We were both 45 and it felt so right. Creeping all day, doing crack all.
Night. Doing crack all night. I know. There's a place on the corner of Spooky Street.
We would crawl in the oven and crank the heat. We were both 45 and it felt so right. Creeping all day, doing crack all.
Night. Doing crack all night.
If I could
Suck your ass.
things would get better. I would suck it fast and puke forever. Let your farts blast down on me and
Blow me away, yeah, yeah.
Horrorsoup.com/ patreon.com/horrorsoup. Horrorsoup Sucks on Twitter. Kim has an Instagram.
Kim's nuts.
Kim_shady. Why?
Kim _ shady. Why. Three Y's. Three Y's.
Why did you? Why are you leaving me, Kim? Thank you to Ross Lee for our intro music
Shout out
this
to
time, not our
Ross.
outro music, because that's just gonna be the
Shout out
thing
to
that Kim
Ross.
did right now. That's just gonna be the outro.
Shout out to Ross.
Shout out to Ross
What did
Lee.
you say that thing Kim just did? That fucking Grammy Award-winning song I
That was
made?
pretty good.
Fucking
Kim,
ass.
bring it here. Who's ringing the doorbell?
I don't know, but I don't like that.
Who's ringing my doorbell right
Is this a
now?
horror movie in real time?
I don't know. Kim,
Love you, man.
it's been a real dog.
It's been real as fuck.
I love you, dog.
I love you too, man.
I love you, dog. Who the fuck is at my
I
door?
don't know, but I'm just kind of scared.
I don't. This doesn't lead to my front.
Like, you're not allowed to have guests. That does.
Yeah, what's going on?
Let's go through the Jack and Jill. Come on.
I don't like this at all.
Is it James?
It could be.